at least once to the inquest because anytime we hear àwa gbọ̀n àwọn kìíní ìyàwó Fálànà ó wá sí inquest yẹn tó wá sáná bọ́lábọ́lá. Why not Wosu? You are a senior lawyer, a well-to-do solicitor. This and this, ẹ má jẹ́ ká fi dá àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ kàn yọjú so that they see your caliber in display. The response I got from Barrister Odumusa was, iṣẹ́ inquest ni, kí ni yẹn sì kọjá agbára àwọn ọmọ yẹn, they want do it. Ọmọ, I gave up. Right? With that statement and without clinic, I gave up. And I was like dumbfounded. That would not make my own feelings go affect anything. Only feelings, eh? And táwọn sọ pé gbogbo àwọn tó ń pariwo Odumusa. Táwọn ní kéèyàn defend Odumusa. None of them has defended by Odumusa the way I've done. Nobody has defended by Odumusa the way I've done. I have done it even with excuses that still exist. Just because I never wanted any negative comment against Baba and his legacy. Even when the time Kudi was dragging and insulting me, it was what I said on his face that, Barrister Odumusa is not like that. Please, can you leave Barrister Odumusa? I was defending Barrister Odumusa when Kudi was dragging him. Comment nítorí consistently ló wá sí ẹnu ló gbẹ́nu òkèlú tòdò ló wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní drag ni. Òun wò níran ni o, òun ṣe kíní kan ni o, àti ìwò wà ń bẹ̀ ìjọ́jọ́ lọ́hùn dá mi. Kò sí nǹkan tí mi ò gbọ́ sọ́njọ́ yẹn, all because I was regular to leave Barrister Odumusa alone. There are a lot of things that people just say without, as in, let me say, this was one. All those who are listening to him, who are comrade Moses, and you are the enemy of your conscience. Because these people don't know anything. They just cook up story or cook up fallacy and just throw it at you. And you just dry it like that. Look, learn to question anything you see or you hear. There is àwọn kan tí wọ́n ń pera wọn ní critical thinkers. Ẹ jẹ́ kí gbogbo wa náà ká jẹ́ critical thinkers in our own way. Whatever anybody say, question it critically. Apply your common sense and be a critical thinker. Kì í ṣe kí anybody wá gbèrè wá fún ẹ pé kò wọ́n á jẹ́ kí wọ́n náà wọ́n á ṣan jẹ. No! We need to apply our senses and be critical in thinking. So, ẹ má jẹ́ ká wọ́wọ́ jáwúra. Let us focus on who killed Mohbad, why was he killed, and what killed him. Ẹ jẹ́ ká wádìí àwọn nǹkan. After that, bàbá ìwà àti stage kò bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí kọrin, òun kọ́ ló pa Mohbad. Even on Wunmi side, you see, I don't discuss anything that happened after Mohbad died, but I can call the attention or question or call anyone to when Mohbad died. Nǹkan tó wá ṣẹlẹ̀ látọ̀ àgbà yẹn, it's none of my business. Your action or reaction, well, it's none of my business. It doesn't concern me. But kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀, you were there, kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀. That's been my concern. It has been my concern, and let me correct one thing. I heard somebody trying to give people wrong illustration about Barrister Shitu. You see, when you are talking of professionalism, professional in field does not make noise. They don't make noise. They have their special way and a specific way at which they address issues. I was hearing someone say, if I shall do, Sanchitu cannot do this, cannot do that. Look, among all the lawyers, go and check the profile. Go lawyers that you done for quarter. Which one has quarter of criminal record that Sanchitu has done? He's not a noise-maker, he's a go-getter, he's a winner. He's an erudite legal luminary who understands the work and know what he wants to do. I am saying all this though, not because of anything. If Baba says he doesn't want things tomorrow, I will join Baba to reject Sanchitu. But as he sick, what I know about him and what I have read about him is the fittest, the rest, and the most qualified. When Sanchitu came out of court, after Darusha gave his statement as witness, he said 3 things have been established by the statement of Darusha. Everybody that climbed into the dock is a witness. Don't quote them out of context and don't take words that they never said. But you can use the word against them when the time arises. Now, he said 3 things have been established by Darusha. The one, and that was the overview of what Darusha said. The one, Murat had the height in Ikorodu during the show and sustained minor injury. 2, when Murat got home, he had a serious fight with his wife. A long serious fight with his wife. And thirdly, it has been established that a nurse came to the house and ejected Murat. So we should connect the dots. Those are the 3 statements in professional. What is from Darusha statement? Everybody, by what they say, you have to summarize what you are bringing out of it. So that when you want to use it, you will let your argument evolve around their statement or the fact you are able to establish. So somebody saying they want to roll prime oil, whatever. Those things are just out of common sense. They're out of common sense. So as it is, well, I want to be silent on Vankode and Smith because there are lawyers who have labored in their profession. But one thing I will say is this: it's not that anybody is a prophet or anybody is a soothsayer. But when you sit down and you look at things, we'll be able to tell you that, look, if you like, come and read 1,000, carry 1,000 drummers and come and be using drum. Lè rí àpótí kó máa jó. Lè rí òkúta kó máa jùlù. You just be meeting to the hair, meeting the drum to the hair. So we have seen it, we have known it, and we have seen the body language. It's only because of selfish interest and personal agenda that is overshadowing some people to look critically into the reality. The inquiry that was about to be concluded, that they should have concluded, if not for Sanchitu that made the application for more witnesses, and you are forcing yourself to join. A magistrate, so that it doesn't feel like, okay, you say you were not there, you say you are not there. As long as you want to establish whatever they are doing is preamble, it's not judgmental. They are not going to pass any judgment. They are going to give, okay, this is what we have heard from 2, 3, or 4 or 10 witnesses, and this is our recommendation. So we have told them, even let me say this, the public, Government is number one colleague in any matter. It is the government that is representing the public. That is why government in the case is should be unbiased or on record or in the book. The government is unbiased because they represent the public. So nobody can come into this case without the family in front. Without the family being in front. The public might have made an outcry, whatever. I even heard Ìyábọ̀ Òjó like 2 days ago that she said she regretted writing to the state to call for exhumation. That one too, claiming that it was a handiwork that brought about the exhumation. But the fact remains that even when government wanted to do the exhumation, first, they could have called to Baba, sir, if we want to exhume this body, will you allow us to do it? I said, Baba replied and told them, if it is finding what killed my son, I won't obstruct it and I won't object to it. You are free to come. And even when they were calling, they brought people to Baba to sign that you are giving us permission to exhume this body. For us to know that, look, sorry, there might be a matter, and that is in Nigeria. In Nigeria, Aye Lani, when we are no more, our body becomes our family property. Family property. No matter the circumstance of our plan, if you are a Muslim and your family say, okay, if you are not a criminal, and you say, government will not tell you that you cannot perform your religious rights over the body of your family member. There are a lot of things our people are so naive and ignorant of. All because our interest, nǹkan tá a fẹ́ gbọ́, òun là focus lé lórí. But if we try to be dynamic and be flexible in our thought, I will assimilate and absorb some things that will help you to get what you really aspire for. So at this junction, I want to say that anyone who wants to reason along with Baba, because if you continue dragging him, you are only fooling yourself and you are only shooting yourself in the leg. Could affect you about your one minute. Could affect our total. Because we are seeking justice for Mohbad. We need somebody that will stand representing him, and that is your father. Mohbad ti kú, Mohbad kò lè wá dìde dúró fún kinní kan. Àwọn ọjọ́ ní kinní kan. 35 children ló kú Ìbàdàn last month now. 35 ọmọ kékeré. That is to say, 35 potential Mohbad died in Ìbàdàn. Lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀kẹ́ lọ́jà. Lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀kẹ́ lọ́sọ ẹgbẹ́ gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì tó yá. Lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀kẹ́ lọ́sọ kinní kan. You are now want to Baba Mohbad lè sùn ọdún kan lè jẹun ọdún kan àti oṣù mélòó. You have been seeing Mohbad every day. All sort of ìsọkúsọ. Pẹ̀lú yes, ẹlòmíì gan-an. A sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ máa wò pé ṣé wèrè lélẹ̀ àbí normal person. 35 children ló kú sí Ìbàdàn. Mi ì gbọ́ rí lẹ́nu anybody wọ́n pé yes, let us go and seek justice for these children that lost their life miserably. Wá jókòó tí mo wá. Ṣé because of the royalty àbí torí kíni? Or because the money is involved? Look, we need to have a rethink. And ó jẹ́ kọ́ lọ àwọn kan, no matter how vocal or how fluent tí wọ́n bá ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀, ó jẹ́ kọ́ lọ wọ́n máa dàbí a scratching record, a scratching disc, because they don't make sense at the end of the day. Òun ló mú kọjá lè tó ń kẹrù vibrator ní ọ̀dọ̀ QH radio. God, ṣé ẹjọ́ ṣé kò sí anybody inú ilé wọn tó tiẹ̀ lè sọ fún wọn pé ọba you need to take some few pills. You need to take some few pills. So ẹjọ́ lórí Ọlọ́run, let us still focus. Let us continue asking questions. What killed Mohbad? How did Mohbad die? And why was he killed? Let's keep asking the question. And I want to assure us that at the end of it all, in the short period of time, we'll get the justice. Let me add this, please. On the inquest, if the inquest resumes, no amount of lawyer, either outgoing or incoming, can stop Mohbad's representative at the inquest. As long as there is a letter of disengagement, whatever happens between a client and his lawyer is not the business of the court. It's not the business of the court. It is the business of Elosanta. If you want to have anything, go and sue yourself elsewhere. But as far as we are seeking justice, it's just to present letter of disengagement and say, okay, we are the new solicitors, we are the clinical. Then they take over and they continue. No issue. Whatever anything anybody wants to drag, they can go and be dragging it elsewhere. It doesn't, let's assure, it doesn't affect.
Mr. Gregson, I stand.
I'm writing it now.
Yes, please. No,
okay.
I just want to say something. You said letter of disengagement, or that, a letter to the court saying that they are taking over. Sanshito is already in the case.
I am just saying because I know the chamber name that is in register is what I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah. So it doesn't affect anything. And then on those people that are saying Wankole and Smith will go and appeal, will go for another 1 year or 2 years. Look, stay of system, Otitan, in the court to rule. If they go and appeal, they are going to apply for another stay of persecution, which is always not guaranteed because a court has already ruled over a matter. And they are going to call all lawyers involved to argue whether the inquest will stay or not. So all lawyers that will be going, even if one colleague do an appeal, are going to argue against stay of proceedings. So the rest assured, we are waiting for the day to resume the inquest, and I know our lawyers will be working assiduously to take us to the promised land and give us justice. Thank you very much. I rest my case. Wẹ́sù.
Sọ́rí o.
Sọ́rí ó lọ initiate bàbá ni.
Mi gbọ́.
Tó initiate bàbá ni. Àbí ọwọ́ abúgbò lẹ̀ ń bọ̀.
Mo mú bàbá wọnú ẹgbẹ́ mi so ìgbà tí mo lọ wọ́n ní ó dàbí pé àwọn ò tí ì rí àwọn ẹgbẹ́ kan tó máa jẹ́ káwọn tó máa jẹ́ káwọn lè wo pé tó bá ṣẹlẹ̀ tán máa dó tàn mọ́tẹ̀ níwẹ̀ tí wọ́n bá máì. Àwọn ẹgbẹ́ kan wà pé àtẹ́lẹwọ́ àti ṣùkùṣùkù ọwọ́ láti ṣe.
You have anything to say because ṣé sáwọn ọmọ mi yóò ṣáà ní ìrora ìwúṣà pé o fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀.
Mi understand ṣé mi ètò bí mo fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ àgbẹ̀ mo ń gbọ́ prógráàmù bíbá mo ń gbọ́ gbogbo mo wà lórí rédíò
mo ní bóyá àwọn ọmọ mi yìí fẹ́ kó tẹ wá sọ̀rọ̀ yìí.
Nínú ọ̀rọ̀ tí mo fẹ́ dá àwọn ọmọ mi wò irú àwọn ọmọ mi wò.
Ọmọ mi ni wẹ́ẹ̀sì.
Ọ̀pọ̀ ọ̀sán nílẹ̀ Yorùbá everyone has gotten that feeling ọmọ mi èmi náà ti ìfún àtàwọn lẹ́bù.
Ìjẹ́ ìjọmọ kọ́ wọn, ta lọ wọn. Ọmọ ló lẹ́bù lọ ẹ̀.
Gòrẹ́sì. let me deal with that. Ìyẹn ò ṣe issue. The truth of the matter, sọ́kẹ́ ẹ̀ bá pè mí ni tí mo fi fẹ́ kọ́kọ́ wá tẹ́lẹ̀, òun ni pé someone come back to say mi ò bá lágbájá jà, mi ò bá tàmẹ̀dọ̀ jà, let us come together. Laughter is a failed attempt ti ṣẹlẹ̀. If what you plan and the direction you are looking at, you wouldn't have even come together. Mi ò gbọ́ gbogbo kíní mo kàn wọ́ bí ni mo ń gbọ́ oríṣiríṣi, and I was quick to grasp pé wọ́n ní court to favour àwọn kan, the likes of Bakoni and Snake and the rest. And by extension, wọ́n á ní pé those who are carrying these people for head, wọ́n á ní okay, now that it has happened, it's now time for us to come together. Mi ò bá lágbájá tí a mi ò bá tẹ̀lé. Why do you now create? You created enemies for that person. You created enemies for that. Like you put that person in a way that a lot of his friends, a lot of his fans, a lot of his supporters, wọ́n wá hate him. Wọ́n wá rí bí èèyàn burúkú. Wọ́n wá rí ẹni yẹn like even to the extent pé ní sì ní recording yẹn pé if Guresi is coming out from hospital, ọwọ́ mi ló máa dé sí, is coming to do accountability and the rest. Now you say oh bá ẹni yẹn jà mọ́, they come together. Kí ló wá fẹ́ sọ nípa gbogbo àwọn tó ti gbọ́rọ̀ yẹn because of that? Ẹlòmíì ti block this same person because of that. Ẹlòmíì ti call this same person because of that. Ẹlòmíì ti gbé ṣépè. Ẹlòmíì ti ẹ̀fẹ̀ rí mọ́. Even up till now, wọ́n kàn ṣe sọ pé tó bá sọ̀rọ̀ àwọn ẹ̀tẹ̀lá alálálálálá ọ̀nà àtọ̀dẹ́ tó ń jorógbó bẹ́ẹ̀ tó jẹ tọ́mtọ́m. The same you now saying ni ò bá jà you are not pressing it. Ṣé o fi press yẹn o fi lálàá mọ́jú ni? Ṣé o fi press yẹn o ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ rí nínú ìgbà kan àbínú kòkò kan náà ti fi wẹ̀ ẹ́ ṣe bó àǹdíjì sí i? Àwọn tó fi wẹ̀ ẹ́ sí clétọ̀ fi wẹ̀ ẹ́ tẹ́lẹ̀. Ẹni tó ti analyze tó ti. No, kò dá ìwà ni. Kíni yẹn ló really evaporate. And even the court has said it, okay, fine. Bàbá Ìlọrin, the inquest has been said, letters have been written by all concerned association. It's not now that the thing is getting to a close to be escalated to the High Court. Now come and ask if they have to control it or something. And they have said it. The next thing is to say, okay, let's sit down and watch, or probably go and find something else to do. Wọ́n ṣe kó tún máa wá another way to get involved, another way to cunningly incorporate yourself into the system. Kíni yẹn ò tí ì yé ní ìdá. Must you be there?
Mr. Westo,
must you be there?
Snitchily.
Must you be snitchily? God bless you for that English. God bless you for that English. Must you always be there? Ibi tó bá ti yí sí lẹ́fẹ́ máa yí sí, ibi tó bá ti lọ lẹ́fẹ́ máa lọ, ibi tó bá ti wà lẹ́fẹ́ máa wà, ibi tó rò bá ti pọ̀ lẹ́fẹ́ máa pọ̀ sí. Is it a must? There is something about me and Baba Mohbad. Mo ń wò wípé I don't know anything kìíní yẹn favour. I don't know any tó like it. I don't know any tó hate it. But my deep conscience always give me joy wípé that man is not a man that you can just mess up if you to fight for that son. Inú ọmọ yẹn ògbọ́n òjò sí pé àwọn èèyàn ń bú bàbá àwọn torí wọ́n fẹ́ get justice fún mi. That is why tó yẹ pé kò ṣe show fun ẹ lọ watch. Kò sẹ́ni tó drag bàbá tó pe bàbá lórúkọ tó fail. If this man is saying wọ́n block mi, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ dẹ̀ rò pé ẹ ti sọ̀rọ̀ ayé di demigod, ẹ ti di ọkọ̀gàn sínú kìíní, ẹ̀yin náà dẹ̀ rí blockage. Ṣé bàbá yẹn tó lọ ń block òun ló ń block ẹ̀yin náà ni? Gbogbo nǹkan tẹ́ make attempt láti get, gbogbo bí tẹ́ make attempt láti penetrate, tẹ́ rí penetration ṣe tí blockage ń wá. Ṣé bàbá yẹn ló lọ ń block ibẹ̀ ni? The case of Yomi Fabiyi, do your thing, máa ṣiṣẹ́ ẹ lọ, máa impose wípé kí bàbá yìí wá bá ẹ. Gbogbo nǹkan tó ló ti àtìbù lẹ́ni táwọn èèyàn fi rọ́ọ̀ṣì tó fi ń pàtẹ́wọ́ pẹ́ kò sí kankan nínú ẹ̀ tí bàbá yìí approve kò tó gẹ̀tẹ̀ so kò lè dẹ̀ sí any reason láti stop ẹ̀ you would rather go forward tó bá need assistance bàbá ibi tá a bá dé yìí rèé o ibi tá a ti need involvement yìí rèé o tí ò bá ṣe àwa la máa kó bàbá jáde kó yá bàbá this is important wọ́n ṣe pé you now feel like a super organ or something in the name of your foundation that you are only trying to make popular beyond what it is before, to pile up all documents as part of what the organization has done. See, Yomi Fabiyi, nobody hates you. Àwa náà wà ń gbòòrò activist yìí, activism yàrá náà ti ṣe rí àti yìí ń ṣe. We know what it is that it's not easy. But don't subject that man to ridicule and don't subject that man to your court of direction. So possible, continue to do what you are doing. If it gets to a time that people will clap for you, I'm a patewo, àwa náà kì í ṣàbàràmùrèjì, àwa náà mọ good work, àmọ́ good effort. But the one you are doing is uncalled for. If you are working, you are getting results. We all see ẹnìkan tẹ̀sí lọ court voice níbi kan. Wọ́n ti lọ post ẹ̀ pé wọ́n ti san owó fún èmi láti máa ṣèdí Yomi Fabiyi. Imagine the day Yomi Fabiyi came to conference, adẹ̀rí pé conference yẹn ó sọ ìyá Mohbad àti àdúrà di Nollywood actor tó dẹ̀ lọ act drama tó dẹ̀ sọ lot of things ṣẹlẹ̀. Gbogbo alárẹ́rìn la wo movie yẹn náà. Àtẹ̀rù kó máa ní part 2 ni. Àdẹ̀rí part 2 àtàdẹ̀wò a sọ̀rọ̀ lé lórí àtirẹ́rìn èmi fúnra mi níwẹ̀. This is commendable because if not for that conference, we won't watch this movie, we won't watch this drama. You understand? So why will people now say if it don't lack the party kúkú? That woman, so that man must be subjected to say, oh yeah, you say you're about to know, ẹgbẹ́ mọ́tò tẹ̀lé, tó bá jẹ́ polẹ̀ ní, àmàrèpò tí mọ́tò yín. If Yomi bá sùn ẹ̀sùn, tó bá jí ẹjí, tó bá jẹ kẹjẹ, tó bá mu kẹmu. No now, it's not possible. You continue to do your after all. Àwọn ẹni tí bàbá nídìí jù, Fabiyi gan nídìí jù, àwọn ni bàbá faith, àwọn ni government, ọlọ́pàá. So if bàbá bá wá rí any other concerned person that is not active or that is ready to also support, it's just a plus to that man. And because ó jẹ́ plus ò wá mi pé bàbá máa wá rí dípò lọ́ọ̀yà tiẹ̀, bàbá máa wá turn court down, bàbá máa sọ wípé because I now see someone who can speak English, who can talk from morning to night, who can talk like I don't know, bàbá will now say lawyer time ẹ need to do now, máa need àti wo direction man yìí o, court ẹ máa need àti wà ọ̀nà òdì náà, ọ̀nà tí Yomi Fabiyi gbà yìí ó dẹ̀ tún dá o. No now. No. The lawyer, the legal part will be legal part. Those who Baba needs, the government, the police, the everything, Baba will still stay there. Any other person that cannot push from any other side to make it easy should go. For me, you have to now knock that Baba hammer on the head. So Baba say, "Wawa ni o ti come out to me." What of that breach of confidentiality? No, she said to connect the father. Ìwọ tí mo bá ṣe tó rìkọ́dù mi tó fa gbogbo nǹkan jẹ́ tó scatter gbogbo nǹkan. Báwo ni a ṣe máa tún jọ ṣe tó wá rò wípé that same thing will continue? Àwọn kan yẹn dẹ́ important if we must work together. If we must work together, we must be talking. We must be exchanging texts. We must be calling ourselves. We must be seeing ourselves. We must be going and become because agbọ́dọ̀ jọ máa relate. But nígbà tá a ti ṣe rí tó ti break, ṣé tó bá parí ìjà fún mi, ṣé o tún ní ká tún jọ máa ṣe again ni? I won't be free now. Even you, ojú ṣé mo gbọ́ ní. The sensitive question you ask me that you are getting answers to for free will no longer be coming again. Because in tí mo ti ṣe rí o ti bàjẹ́ mi nílé sọmọ ìwọ́gbọ̀n nílé bí mímọ́. So it's as good as dúró sórí ọwọ́ ẹ̀ kí n dúró sórí ọwọ́ mi kí ni mo kí ẹ káàbọ̀ kúlékúlé. But you now just gbogbo ìṣàfẹ́ máa wá gbogbo ọ̀nà láti padà. Ẹni tí ò bá ti mọ̀ kó lọ mọ̀, ẹni tí ò bá ti rí kó lọ rí. That man is not a man that you will cause abuse or insult or throw under the bus. And you will still want to get that smooth journey in this course of justice. Ẹ lọ gbogbo àwọn tó ṣàyẹ̀ course yẹn journey yẹn máa ń fail wọn ni kò sí bó ṣe dá tó. So if justice for Mohbad is as good as respecting the man, it's as good as guiding the man, making the man happy. Why you do what you want to do? Wọ́n ṣe pé ó ṣe orí gbígbẹ ó ṣe kìíní kan ó ní bàbá dàbí èèyàn àkàrà ẹni tó sọ yẹn lẹ wá sọ pé kó tó wá kí bàbá tún forgive. What other F word can be that heavy to say bàbá dàbí ènìyàn àkàrà tí ọmọ mímí ẹ̀ ni torí pé ọmọ ẹ̀ kú ẹ̀dẹ̀ ní kí bàbá náà fa lóòtù fún máa forgive àwọn ọkọ mẹ́ gbogbo ẹlẹ́ran ara náà èèyàn lè torí pọ́ mọ̀ òun ẹ̀ wá ní kí gbogbo tẹ̀lé ẹ̀ kú ó yẹ kí n lè ní
Don't forward this.
Ló yẹ kí n lè ní máa lọ wò ó tí mi bá ní àwọn àánú àwọn ìtàwọn èèyàn kan send sí mi and that same thing lẹ́wà sọ pé kí bàbá gbójú èèyàn ọmọ náà ó máa lẹ́rìn rárá lára ó máa ń sùn ó máa ń jí òkú ẹ̀ máa ń le ó máa ń jẹun fẹ́nu.
Sorry to sorry, you know, it is not ordinarily whether you people believe it or not. Someone said, "Ofe Yomi, Yomi ò dédé wá, Yomi sọ̀rọ̀ bíi pé ó ń lo nǹkan kan sẹ́nu, ó ń lo agbára kan." Ìyẹn ló fi ń ṣe ètò normal person, even the man that you play that QH something pé ṣé títí ẹ kí ọ̀nà àwọn tó wá bá ń bìbà ṣé títí ẹ kí àwọn náà ṣe títí wọn. Àfẹ́ṣe ó gbójúlé ìkọ̀kọ̀ tó ní lọ wá gba títí, I'm telling you. They even said it in the anti-justice pé ẹgbẹ́ ó ní ìkọ̀kọ̀ tó sọ fún ó ká lára mi mọ bó ṣe sọ Yorùbá yẹn náà ká sára. Kò ń ṣe ordinary ni Yomi ṣe wá. Yomi máa ń létí ro sójú. Ẹgbẹ́ ọ̀rọ̀ mi kẹlẹ́ sọ fún. Kò ń ṣe ojú lásán, I'm telling you. Sorry, continue.
Rest bá wa prove bá wa tó sọ̀rọ̀ yìí.
Ṣẹ́rí máa fọ́ gbogbo kan tí mo ní sí ìkẹwò bẹ́ẹ̀ kí gbogbo nǹkan tó dá ṣe ń gbọ́. Èmi ti rí débi wípé man yìí sẹ́ only those who respect his feelings and realize that the pain is so much in his heart let's look at are the ones that have been saved, that have been guided in this course. Ṣẹ́rí gbogbo àwọn tó ń fi wípé bàbá yìí ti ṣe nǹkan tí ò yẹ kó ṣe àmàbáyé ẹ̀jẹ̀ ní ẹlọ́gbọ̀n náà kò sí nǹkan tí wọ́n realize ni pé ó ti dé time fún wọn láti relax láti stop láti retract láti re-observe and come with another strategy that will help this cause not when you scatter it táwọn kan dẹ̀ ń dúró pé kó má bàjẹ́ you will not even want to cunningly join those who are making effort not to let it ruin. You don't need to run it. As a matter of fact, fight to finish làwọn kan gbé wá. But tó dáhùn kan dúró pé kò ní finish. Wọ́n dẹ̀ ń sustain ẹ̀ tó dẹ̀ fail ẹ̀ tí wàá fẹ́ wọlé wá láti wá ṣèké ni. You cannot offer what you have. It is not a must that you must be the winner. Ṣẹ́rí èmi ti ṣèké kan tí má ṣe nǹkan débi kan tí effort yẹn tó bá ti dé level tí mo rí pé kò hard up mọ́. If another person will come to increase the volume of it, I would rather allow that person to increase the volume and see how to positively, support the volume. Ibẹ̀ lẹ́fọ̀ ti tèmi náà ti máa wá kàn ṣe pé volume ènìyàn máa yí sílẹ̀. All in you want to say the man is not the man that lost a son. The man is not a man that wants justice. You want to say the man is not the man that gives birth to the What exactly is your ache? So the radio, Sherry, the way she radio, mo ti rí radio yẹn bí radio of some people wanting, they are now wanting that platform to be a platform to allow some people to find their way in Baba's life again.
Thank you.
They want that radio to be a radio station. They want that radio to be a radio station that will allow those people that Baba doesn't want. They want the radio to be a radio station to advocate for them to forcefully be present in that Baba's life. That radio station should rather take the issue, talk about national issue and so on. That radio station should not be a radio station to continue to discuss misunderstanding between A and B and continue to see how to find a soft ground to bring two impossible wires together. Two impossible factors together, two unconnecting devices together. So lè fi charger type C, lè fi charger Android mouse tàbí kí náà pè, lè fi iPhone cord, lè fi bọnú Nokia 3310 náà. But you shall want to say, tí ò bá wọlé, ẹ jẹ́ ká wá kúdẹ́fà ká fi ṣe díẹ̀díẹ̀, ká fi ṣe ẹ̀gbẹ̀gbẹ̀ kó lè wọ́. You don't force it in.
And may I just ask, right, why is he so particular about this boy, Bosnich? Why is he particular?
I don't understand.
What's the problem there?
Hold on, why is particular about what man is? Because even right before now that Baba went there, if you listen to Quadri himself, he said, Bosman used to call me, we used to talk. So Bosman has been a regular customer.
So that, Mr. Gregzy, hold your thought, please. That is to say, QH is an extension of the Bosman group then?
Well, I don't know. Well,
okay.
It was not that he was going frequently, according
I'm
to
not going to say it's an extension of them.
I can't. What?
Yeah.
Mr. Gregzy.
Yeah, on job, but I want
At least Ghana sumo be ne on wòran.
Ẹ̀yin tí ẹ kúrò ní ibi tẹ́ wà, you will not continue to say I do. Nǹkan tẹ́ pé wọ́n ní wọ́n pé you now because of wọ́n ní wọ́n plan the ask you have to Baba Mohbad to come in stuff against him. You didn't feel you are not.
If you look at it, right, Mr. Westo, Mr. Westo, thank you for going towards that line. But I want to say that QH Radio, he is not analyzing the death of currently. He is only meddling into stuff that has got nothing to do with him. This is TikTok. I'm in TikTok. Àwa la mọ̀ nǹkan tá a jọ ń bára wa ń fà lórí TikTok kò kàn. But for him to now want to bring these people and then want to continuously discuss Bosman, I don't think I want to trust him. That was why I was calling in yesterday. Unfortunately, mi ò wọlé sí bọ́ lẹ́yìn sí ọkàn mi ti kú mi ò wà interested nínú ẹ̀ nonsense ni bọ̀bọ́ yẹn dẹ̀ ń sọ lọ́wọ́. Ẹ jọ ń torí ọlọ́run.
This is all the person I would have loved to have.
tó bá invite yẹn má lè
bẹ̀. You know the question I am willing to ask QH Radio. Okay, Baba, Bosman, forgive each other, come together, work together, let everything come back to normal. What is that thing going to do with all the major and vital issues on ground? I want to know. Are you saying that will allow Odumusa to stop requesting the 9 million? Are you saying that will allow the proper transmission of file and whatever documents to the new lawyer? Are you saying that is what is going to make the coroner inquest that has been put on hold to continue? Are you now saying that is what will make the police? That make the police to now say yes, Baba and Bosman is settled, now we can go and carry our gun and pursue those who are victims. Are you saying that is what will now make somebody to say, I have said this wife, but because they are settled, and it's not time for me, my people, to get justice for Baba? What is that coming together going to do? I want to know. So very important, then let them come in together. So but you see, it's as good as not needed. It's not needed.
Mr. Westo.
If I can have answer to that, I will say something.
Mr. Westo, I want to give you the answer here, right? Coming together of Bosnich is going to cause more harm, more damage than what he has done. That is a fact. Believe it or not.
Okay, let me say this.
And then there's one thing I want to say here.
Let me say this again, sorrow, mommy, coach.
I just can console for you, Kelly, whatever. Inconclusive, mommy. Mommy, I just want you. Your time starts now, mommy G baby. Your time starts now.
My intermediary.
Bossman, ọ̀rọ̀ bossman ni mo fẹ́ sọ. Bossman, kò sí nǹkan tó lè ṣe jẹ́ kí bàbá sún sẹ́yìn fún. Anti-justice ni. Tíìmù Wùmí ló ti já wá. Mo ń sòótọ́ fún yín o. Anti-justice ni. Tíìmù Wùmí ló ti já wá. Wọ́n mú wa níbìkan nígbà tó ti ní abẹ́ ibìkan tó ti ń sọ pé tíìmù Wùmí ló ti kọ́kọ́ wà tẹ́lẹ̀. Ó kàn fẹ́ lọ wo nǹkan tó ń ṣe ń bẹ̀ yẹn ni. gbogbo nǹkan tó bá gbọ́ ń bẹ̀ yẹn ó máa lọ rìpọ́ọ̀tù fún wọn bí tó ní kí náà ti ń forúkọ WhatsApp group wọn tí wọ́n bá jẹ́ kó súnmọ́ bàbá nǹkan tó bá ti mọ̀ wọ́n ràn wá ní ẹ̀yà jẹ́ kí bàbá sún sẹ́yìn fún mi ní sọ jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ for now thank you.
ó tọ́ ni destination yẹn ó tó láti kó láti. Every now and then, àárọ̀ sálẹ̀, you always want to know what is happening everywhere in justice or what. So what is going on?
Let me say this. Westo asked a question, and I want us to look at this from this. QH, that guy, if you don't know Bossman, if you don't know anything about what is happening on the blackout, if Bossman engage you the way he keeps on talking, I know this, I brought this person, we had meeting January 1st, blah, blah. You tend to believe him. So now, he has been discussing with QH, I guess, and QH has been thinking that this guy was on the right track.
Exactly. God bless
you. That was why QH picked his call the first time he called. And after saying that, and he said they were going to have a meeting. After the program. Now, the outcome of that talk gave back to the next day when Bossman called. And the QH guy now asked, Bossman, to think pay me o, to think pay me o, jọ̀ọ́ mi ò mọ nǹkan tí mo ṣe o, ṣé kí n pick ẹni o. Àwọn èèyàn wá ní rárá ẹ má pick and he didn't pick. So I believe after that program, they explained who Bossman was to that QH guy. And since then, ó ti mọ oríyàn tí Bossman jẹ́ ni ò ṣe gbé Bossman wọlé ní the second day tí Bossman pè rely nìyẹn. So ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣì bí mo méjì bèbí ṣe sọ. You know, their radio station, yeah, and they are in Accra, Ghana. Yes, there is little they can do other than what they are doing. We keep our fingers crossed. We are observing. So that's my own contribution.
Yes, Daddy, we keep our finger crossed, but I don't see what is stand to gain. I'm beginning to question what does it stand to gain with calling everybody to meddle with all these things that has been happening since the section of Justice for Mohbad. Anybody, I know it's a way of dragging a crowd to himself. It's a business strategy for him. But it got to a point. But it will go to a point that you have to respect the wish of the person that you said you believe in or you are following. But is stated it clear that it cannot be controlled. And if you are not blind, you should be able to read between the lines that they are looking for everything and anything possible to be among the inner caucus. There are a lot of people here who have been fighting for justice for Mohbad, lot of justice Mohbad tiku, and they have never once that you can hear their voice, and they believe in this cause wholeheartedly, and they are doing everything possible to make sure that we will get the justice. So for them now to feel where the decision and the information is being direct and will be part of the justice, then they should question them, and it should be sensitive enough. In as much as we know that you are looking for a crowd to build your page, but at the same time, what do you stand for? Johnny radio station boss rat waleni, what is that about? I think they should go to a point that about okay, and people have spoken. Láti jẹ́ tàti sọ̀rọ̀ ó yẹ kó ti yé by now. Kó dẹ̀ ti back off. Gbogbo ẹlọ́mẹ́jọ wa yìí kò. Anyways, thank you, sir.
Jerry, the way the QH radio fi ń pe Bosman tó fi ń pe boss BUROST boss mouth tó bá lo the same way láti fi pe governor tó lo the same way láti fi pe commissioner tó fi pe police tó fi pe àwọn kan nínú industry yẹn entertainment industry in Nigeria. It will make more sense because those people will be speaking exactly what is going to, like, lead us somewhere. Where is it coming back of Bossman and Baba? Where is it going to lead us to? Is it going to lead us to where? To inquest, to court, to arrest who, to crucify who? Which evidence is he having?
You're misunderstanding QH as regards Bossman. You are misunderstanding him. And I've explained to you. Bossman is a regular caller on QH. So you can want that more. Now, if Bossman should talk to you about justice for Mohbad, you will think because he lies too much. So what the Lord sorrow for QH. Now, Bossman called in and say all those nonsense that he was saying after he finished. His elder sister called in too. Lighton too talked. The man now said, okay, don't worry, we'll call after the program and settle it. Because as of then, they've not heard. So after their meeting, whatever meeting will be, the meeting held or it did not hold. The next day, the Bossman product me. Bossman Wally. So that shows that that alone, that sign alone, a whole lot has happened in the last 24 hours. So easy on QH, let them continue what they are doing. The person that was calling out Muyiwa, Guresi, and Bossman was not QH himself. And I can call any radio station, bring Baba Mohbad, bring Iya Mohbad, bring Adura, blah blah blah. Wait till Guresi we call QH now. So I just can't this to, I don't want that.
Which one is next year?
I don't want a conversation to be as if we are going against what their radio station is doing. But our own is we are observing. There was no meeting. Bossman and Baba ti sọ pé òun lè bá sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́. So gbogbo eléyìí tó sọ pé Baba ò bá òun jà, Baba gan sọ pé òun ò bá jà. So kólúkálukú wà lórí ọwọ́ ẹ̀. Gágá máa bí tó lọ. Ẹ ṣé.
Your point of correction, Baba ò bá jà, Baba fi ṣáàyè ẹ̀ ni.
Baba bàjá, mo ní Baba sọ pé òun ò bá anybody jà.
Baba ò bá anybody jà, Baba ń ṣe anybody ṣáàyè ẹ̀ ni. Ayé tí ẹ ló wà ayé tí ẹ.
Now, Yorùbá, ẹ máa gbọ́ àwọn Yorùbá, wọ́n ní ifá bàbá ẹni tá a gbé tá a dà ní jíbe bóyá sọ̀rọ̀.
Mo bá dàbí pé báyà drag máa yẹn, ẹ jẹ́ ká máa wò, like your daddy said, ẹ mọ̀ pé lúkúlúkú bàtà kò rórun sùn, so ó ti ń pè, so máa yẹn dẹ̀ gbin wọn wá. So àwa náà dé observe tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ kó tó get out of order àmọ́ bá ṣe máa kọ́, but for now let's leave it that way, which is true, like your daddy has said. Ẹ ṣé.
Wọ́n tó táwọn yẹn ẹ̀yin lọ́wọ́ arán sí lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ lẹ́yìn.
Yorùbá ní ifá bàbá ẹni tá a gbé jíbe ifá bàbá ẹni tá a gbé tá a dà ní ọdún méje ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ tí ò bá ti gbìn wá. Wọ́n ní ká lọ ṣe nǹkan míì ká fi sílẹ̀. Tí Bossman ò bá gbé bàbá àbí tí bàbá ò bá gbé Bossman kán fira wọn sílẹ̀ náà. Tí n bá fi justice for Mohbad sílẹ̀ lẹ́nu kí ni mo fẹ́ lose? Mo bẹ̀rẹ̀, mo ṣe déédéé, pápá mi ṣe dé, àwọn tó dẹ̀ rẹ́pọ̀tù mi, mo dẹ̀ sílẹ̀ fáwọn ẹlòmíì wọ́n continue. Is that something have I lost in that process? Have I missed anything? Nothing. Nǹkan tó kàn dùn bẹ́ẹ̀ ni wípé táìmù tí bá máa kúrò kí n kúrò pẹ̀lú iyì kí n kàn mọ̀ wípé dẹ̀ ó wù mí kí n continue bọ̀ apá mi ò ká ju bí tí mo ṣe dé ìlọ. Glory, good record, must I be the one? Kí ló dé tí àwọn people ìwà so obsessed wípé if it is not me it must not be anybody? Me still understand. Understand. Gbogbo èèyàn kan ló lè manage the progress and success o. Wàhálà gbogbo èèyàn dẹ̀ kọ́ ló mọ when to stop. Gbogbo èèyàn kọ́ ló mọ when to stop o. This guy should not make it look as if he is the one that can get us there or lead us there. Ẹni tó sọ̀rọ̀ kan ní ẹ̀kan ẹni yẹn sọ pé àwọn kan dà pé yèyé bọ́ba gún àlọ́ sọ àwọn kan ti ṣubú àwọn kan ẹsẹ̀ wọn mì àwọn kan tún sì máa ṣubú o ànífẹ́ a máa gbìyànjú kán máa ṣubú tán bá dẹ̀ da ta fún pé àwọn ò gbà kán máa lọ ṣé bí bọ́sùmá yìí náà a lot of people ti sọ fún un nígbà kan rí pé don't go that route let it be kó gbá ní náà ká ló ti gbó ṣeéṣe kó máa ṣubú náà now tó bá gbà kán máa. A lot of people started, we were good, now some people are divided, they choose where they want to belong to, and so on and so forth. Even up to today, so you know.
Westo, I want to ask you a question. Westo, I want to ask you a question. When Bossman and who called you that spending toku, was your account? Account ta ni Bossman kọ́kọ́ suggest nígbà tó fọ̀rọ̀ yẹn lọ ẹ.
Before God that man, one account will be provided, or maybe you take it to your account when we decide to put it in your own. He's saying my own account when they decide money can't me have. Honestly speaking, I recorded this thing, but unfortunately, WhatsApp will my capture voice.
No, I
will not be part of
before you join the live, I don't know, maybe you heard me. I've said that. And I've said that the guy has a mission. So, Toripe fallout in
he said they were going to provide account, or maybe you should put it to your own account when we decide. That was what he said. Not any can't me out. I am a host. I said name. I've not done it before. Money boss, so many things you are saying here. I'm hearing it for the first time. That when money is raised for someone, you have to monitor, he buy pata, he buy suya, he carry a little bit for me. I don't know how to do it, and I will not let you. Go.
But Westo, can I say something? Can I tell you something? We have some people have different motive for joining J4M, and someone said this guy is coming for the other hand. Shall want to attack Baba? They know they are not supposed to own any right or any how will I put it? Or any concrete or whatever reason to attack, to drag that man or attack him. On ṣiṣẹ́ fáwọn èèyàn, you have to get it. You said àní tó bá ti sú mi màá ṣáà kúrò màá dẹ̀ máa lọ. Wọ́n ti san owó fún wọn chicken change tó sọ fún wọn balance tó kù yẹn. That is why they are dying there. They want to kill themselves there. Or them are kuni. That is the reason. At least we'll go and see Tiba to poke taking love for how many mommy take. That's the other one berry, it's about that Emma move on now. And you draw anybody. So that is the way it is. Don't feel no short on no. There is something I want to know when you share. No, if you let it share you, in combine no one lay and want to stake. That is what is happening to all this set of evil people. Àwọn ọ̀tá tọ́lọ́run dẹ̀ máa gégùn fún wọn ó tẹ̀ ti gé fún wọn ni. It is not because ó kàn force àrẹ ó force kìíní kan. So they have a motive, that deadly motive tí wọ́n rán wọn continue to fail woefully in Jesus' mighty name. Amen. Thank you.
All right, let me also address someone that is not ẹnìkan tí orúkọ ẹnìyẹn náà láti ẹnìyẹn jẹ. The person said a lot of things on window ni mo wà tí mo ti ń gbọ́. Ẹnìyẹn sọ wípé if they have to call Baba house, who is Baba not to talk about? Ṣé wọn lè sọ̀rọ̀ Baba ni? Wọ́n lè discuss Baba náà. tó bá yẹ pé ń ṣe la máa sọ̀rọ̀ sí bàbá la máa fi get justice we should do it. I want to address that person. Baba is not a perfect man. Baba's attention can be caught. Baba can take advice. Baba can also take the advice and take the lawyer to lawyer and whosoever he is working with. Baba is not working with people on TikTok. Baba is only, I encourage, appreciating TikTok show, especially those who are using the show to call out the authorities. But that main thing are not TikTok things. TikTok or social media is just a platform where its issue is being discussed. That is not where the issue is being treated or judged or determined. We just look at it from the official, the shenanigans from the official setting or the system, and we come to TikTok to say, now, I want to say this to that man. Calling Baba's attention is not a crime. Baba Tabatu Sheba, it's not a big deal. Baba, this and that and so on, let us see how to even add it to what is ongoing. It's fine. But when you say, Baba wo kini mélòó la rẹ̀ àbí bàbá fẹ́ ṣe akíní kan àbí kò fẹ́ ṣe akíní jẹ àbí kíní kan fẹ́ ṣe kíní kan, that is not calling attention. That is not attention calling. That is not advice. That is not Baba who need you. That is not Baba.
Okay. Mr. Tazan, let's have you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon to you all.
Anyway, let me just conclude so that Mr. Tazan can continue. So, calling Baba's attention and wanting Baba to take advice is different from insulting, abusing and bullying the man. If people are like, Baba, they can say by you, or someone can come out to say, Baba, mo na advice for ẹni tó bá lè bá wa rí wọn bá sọ̀rọ̀. Kẹ́ni yẹn sọ pé kán wo ní inbox wọn. Kẹ́ni yẹn bá sọ pé ẹ bá mi sọ fún bàbá kó wo inbox ẹ̀. Ẹ bá mi sọ kán wo message wọn. Mo ní suggestion fún wọn. Mo ní advice fún wọn. Tó bá wúlò kán lò. Wúlò well, we are still with him o. We move on o. Ìyẹn ń jà. Ó ṣe olówà nínú ìgbàjọ sí ní ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ máa lo language tán lò because kò ń rí mi lára ó ń ṣe mí lára bákan. So come back basically advising the man is different from calling the man out and putting the man under the box. That is what people should know. Ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ lọ̀rọ̀ jàre wọ́n lè gbé síra wọn. Let me mute Mr. Tazan, I'm sorry. Your platform, thanks for allowing me to hear myself.
Thank you very much, Mr. Westo. Thank you, everyone on the panel. Respectfully, I greet every one of you and those in the comment section. You see, I know you have more or less wrapped up the issue of QH, but I just have to make one or two comments about that platform. You see, what the man has been doing reminds me, and they can bear me witness. So, in those days, when Fuji artists, Tiwobanja, when there is conflict between one Fuji artist and another Fuji artist, radio station used to be one of the platforms where they normally go to settle their issues. Àwọn host ní radio stations yẹn wọ́n máa interview wọn ní kọ̀ọ̀kan, wọ́n á pè wọ́n papọ̀, wọ́n á bá wọn yanjú ẹ̀. But this is not the case here. That radio station is not an arbitration panel where you bring two sides together and try to settle matters between parties. No, this case is not like that. And I think that the man kind of got carried away, or he got lured to draw himself into what he's not supposed to be doing. You understand? You are a media outfit. call everybody, call whoever asks you to come, whoever you invite, let them state their views and allow the public to make their own judgment. For you to say that, oh, ni lama parija, oh, ni lama yonju, no, that was, for me, I believe that was wrong, and I want to believe that he is on the path of correcting that error that he made. So he should just stay neutral. If you want to give the platform to people to express their views, we appreciate it. It's all part of the effort at Justice for Mohbad. But when it begins to now want to dilute àwọn èèyàn máa misconstrue it. Something else. Emma Binube Mopowe, please. The people the older people used to say, Akibani sun, kafani niton ya. Tó bá ti tó kó ní kálukú gbọ̀nà ẹ̀, kó máa lọ. Everybody bá ti dé bus stop ẹ̀, wọ́n á bọ́lẹ̀. Mommy Code said, this train is moving. And once you come off, once you disembark, you are not coming back until we get to our destination. You are not coming. I am one of the conductors. Definitely, I know the door that I'm manning. You can't come in through that door. You are gone. Stay where you are. Go home. Go and relax. The most you can do is that, well, how long Jackie worry justice, but àdúrà tó máa gbà quietly nínú ilé nìyẹn. We won't forget you. We will remember every role. All the roles that you played, we will remember them. We will catalog all of the names of everyone that has participated in this fight, and we will write their roles against their names for posterity's sake. If you have done well, if you have supported Baba wholeheartedly, truthfully, if your loyalty has been for Baba Aloba solely and not for other entities or other interests, you don't need to be rambling and disturbing yourself all over or try to arrogate relevance to yourself. No, you don't need all of that. Just go home. Just go home. Baba said something that is very profound on that radio that day. Ó ní gbogbo àwọn tó ń fi make owó wọn ò pé ń rí njọ́ kọ̀ọ̀kan sọ pé bàbá ti pa 1 million o ẹgbà 500 nínú ẹ̀ àbí ẹgbà 300,000 nínú ẹ̀, which means the Baba sees, Baba knows what's going on. Baba knows ìhà that everybody kò sí òun. He knows, and he has identified everybody for who they are. He has identified me, Tazan. Maybe, I don't know if he has ever heard my voice, but he could identify me. He could identify other speakers, Mommy Code, everybody. So if Baba decides to just say, you know what, just stay on your own and I stay on my own. Strategy tí ó jẹ́ pé àwa tá à ń tẹ̀lé Baba a gbọ́dọ̀ learn ni. Baba there is always something to learn from this man. Always something to learn, something to take home, something to go home with, to go and discuss, to go and think about, to go and sleep over about Mr. Aloba. Even though he's a carpenter. Doctors were láàrin wọn bí by lawyers were. There are lawyers among us. There are doctors. There are engineers. There are architects. There are businessmen and women among us here. We learn from this man, even though in his state of bereavement, we still learn from him. He still brings out things that we can learn from. I know you have done your part, but instead of me to now begin to quarrel with you, it's better I just stay. I sever my communication, my interaction with you. Where we get justice, we can come together. I can see you. I can shake your hands. So the wisdom is for you to just avoid anything that will bring about you locking words with that person. We learn it from him. This same man, this same carpenter was the only person in that house that evening who has the common sense, the civic sense to know that, you know what, let us go to the police station. That is a huge lesson. It is a huge civic teaching that all of us, we must learn from. To say that, let's go to the police station. That's how you behave. That's how you treat people. That's how you relate with people. And for you to want to impose yourself and impress yourself forcefully, deceitfully in this matter, no, it is unbecoming. It is unbecoming. And we are not going to close our eyes and act as if we don't see you. We see you. And those that cannot recognize you for who you are, we will do them that favor by letting them know who you are. That is our responsibility. Because we will not close our eyes and allow so many precious souls, so many precious individuals, so many good minds, great minds, to be misled into false narrative. We will not allow that. So we owe Baba that duty. We owe him that duty to always stand and debunk and expose and correct and put right and inform correctly about this fight. It is our responsibility, and Baba is leading that charge. So I will say, if you are falling off the train, stay off the train. Ibiti Yuan. After all, there are still some good things that some of these people did. We will not say we don't recognize those things, but the fact that you are backstabbed, you have done more evil to this cause. No, you do not belong on this train anymore. Stay away. Just rest your case. Go home. You have given yourself flowers. Go and sit down at home. Put the flower in a vase and sit in front of it and admire it. Take your flowers home. Take your flowers home. You listed names. Let them take their flowers and go home. When you go to an award ceremony, when you get your award, where do you go? You go home and put your award on your shelf and you admire it. Go home. Go home. We are still on it. And we are fighting relentlessly to make sure that justice for Mohbad is achieved. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much, Mr. Tazan. I thank you critically.
What happened? What happened?
Westo.
Àwọn kan ní comment section pé no audio, no sound.
What's happening? We can't hear anybody now. That's why I came up.
Westo was talking. Westo was talking. We're hearing Westo.
Oh, but the commenters were not hearing it. It was silent. We couldn't hear anything. Let me drop for you to come back.
Power tap, oh.
Tap, oh.
Tap, oh.
Let's send request to.
Power tap.
Anyway, hold on. Can we hear Westo now? Comment section. Power tap. Yeah.
Yes.
Why did you plug it?
I used the mom's charger and it's actually plugging in. One day,
All right. Shoti said. Shoti wa okay. Shaking vanilla. So what I'm saying is that Montra Latiwo other connections of these people with Justice for Mohbad. Maybe there is something that really connected them that is not going to make it easy for them to just opt out. I have tried to think for them, to try to make a case for them. And the only thing I see that connected them to this justice, apart from the general interest, that is uncalled for, this guy can just die like that and people is not saying anything. Other thing I see that glued them to this cause is that GoFundMe. And I'm not saying that when we were campaigning for GoFundMe, nobody anywhere placed a cause to say if there is justice for Mohbad and you are not putting money in GoFundMe, this will happen to your son, this will happen to your father, this will happen to your mother. Nobody ever did that. We never said that. So how come? Are they now thinking maybe because of 1 naira, 2 naira in GoFundMe, that is now an automatic license to now see the beginning and the end of this issue, that without them, there can never be anyone? Now, if they have gotten their contribution in GoFundMe willingly, and now they are coming to say they regretted putting money in it, which means they don't even have any good intention to put money there. They put money there because they want to have control. They put money there because they want to dominate, because they want to have. They put money there because they want to gallivate. They want to turn to semi-god, because that is the only connection. If they now put money there in the name of my own token, because I have the ability and capacity to do it, then there should not be any regret to say that Mufisibi and start saying that. No, if you are doing that today, if you are saying that today, if you are calling out to say you regret putting money in GoFundMe, that means you didn't even appreciate the fact that God made it easy for you to be able to do it. Now, you are now saying your money. If it is what you want, collect it and go peacefully. If it is just willingly, see it as one of those things you have to do. Toba fun agbero, oníbàárà lówó tó ní àìjọ ìṣàánú kòkò tó fún ní títì, tó wá yí sí kọ́nà, tó wá lọ rí oníbàárà yẹn ní bíà palọ̀, tó wá ń ṣe ìgògúdà. And you are saying you regret. You can never regret, because ìwọ náà tó fún oníbàárà lówó ní sport tó ti fún yẹn. Ní sport tó ti fún yẹn, tó ti fún oníbàárà yẹn lówó, wọ́n gan ti dà ní ọ̀pẹ Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ kí tọ̀rọ̀ mi rí báyìí o. Ọba ẹlòmíì gan ti sọ gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ ní ayé ẹ̀sìn kíkú lọ kárùn lọ kọ́mọ òun gbádùn, kọ́mọ òun ṣoríire, kóun ṣe ń fowó á ti sọ oríṣiríṣi sí i. Ìwọ wá rí ẹni tó ṣépè sówó fún, tó sọ oríṣiríṣi ọ̀rọ̀ sówó fún, tó fún, òun wá jókòó síbi kan tó ní wèrè. Owó tó fún mi tó ní kí gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣe ní ayé ẹ kó yí lóhun lórí, ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ lòun wá fi mu gúdà ń bíbà, ó wá lo regret. You don't need to regret, because ìwọ náà ti sọ̀rọ̀ tó dá sínú owó tó fún yàn. Òun náà dẹ́rù pé wò ó, képe ẹ tó já mi, jẹ́ kí n lọ fọ̀rọ̀ ẹ mutí. You understand? So you don't have to regret any kí ló ń pa yín lẹ́rìn. You don't have to regret any good thing you are doing. You don't have to regret anything you do at your comfort zone. You don't have to regret anything you have done to support a movement or cause. You can only say that, well, money suggestion ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe báyìí o. You can't come to say lórí burúkú ṣeré, ìwọ ṣe fún lórí burúkú ṣe fún àṣèrè lówó. Tó o bá mọ̀ pé lórí burúkú àṣèrè nígbà tó fún, ìgbà tó dẹ̀ ti mọ̀, just say God thank you. Ó mọ̀ bóyá owó tó fún gan ló jẹ́ káṣírí ẹ̀ tú. Tó So they need that to stop. Which one is now you now blaming your God for the good thing you have done? In a nutshell, those that are trying to claim that act small God, they have turned themselves to a megalomaniac in this process. Those people they did not have good intention from the beginning. Their intention is to use something to commit themselves into something that doesn't really concern them. They only feel like every other, and now they are now trying to use the little they have contributed to now want to become the overall in this. Thomas and Fresh overall is not a big deal. Do your overall diligently and let your work be projected, and we'll see you as being overall. Not when you want to force people to now be an overall. And you can force her in a case like this now. Me now. If today I start doing something else on TikTok. As far as justice for Mohbad is concerned, I've not regretted on my action. I did what I did. If today I no longer come to TikTok, okay, that I was on the run. When some people think without Westo, without this one, without that one, justice will be back home and me. So me, come now. If I go no stipo, if I go ni everything to one bubble, if I go the rope particular could they choose the platform to know. Come now. Mo dẹ̀ rí pé ìyẹn náà ló tún give loopholes fún àwọn kan tí wọ́n rí ìwé wọn gbà yẹn wọ́n ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wá lọ opportunity àti máa lọ kájó àwọn gullible audience wọn. Èmi ò regret pé my spirit is working with that man and I'm so glued to that man. The man is not perfect, I know. The man does everything to himself, I know. The man cannot take all the decisions himself, I know. But to a large extent, he's a reasonable man. He's not a rushing type. He doesn't rush. Ó dẹ̀ respect gbogbo èèyàn, kò fẹ́ ṣẹ̀yàn. Lẹ́nu ọjọ́ mẹ́ta ètò ní ló ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ní confidence àti máa face àwọn èèyàn. Ó dẹ̀ ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ máa face wọn ni. Àwọn kan máa ní ẹ̀hún lọ́mọ ẹ̀kú náà kò yẹ kó máa sọ̀rọ̀ sáwọn èèyàn. Ṣé inú bàbá ń dùn páwọn èèyàn ń jà ni? Oh, bàbá should continue kó jẹ́ kí wọ́n fi ọ̀rọ̀ tí ò dá kan fi pàrọ̀ sílé. Kóhun náà kú. Do you know what it takes? Mo rí ọmọ lásán tó fẹsẹ̀ gúngò tẹ́jẹ̀ ń ṣe lára ẹ̀ kò ń ṣe ọmọ mi mo mọ bó ṣe ń ṣe mí lára because ọmọ yìí ò ní lè sọ bó ṣe ń dùn òun tó akọ̀kan máa feel distance pain òun ló ní main pain ìgò lásán ló gán ọmọ lẹ́sẹ̀ tẹ́jẹ̀ yọ amọ̀ṣùmọ̀ ọmọ kú tí wọ́n ní rí mọ́ forever kò tó à ń ṣe ọmọ tí wọ́n tiẹ̀ tí ì rí ọlálá rẹ̀ ọmọ tó tuntun ṣe dáadáa tó ti gbéra tájà fún ẹ̀ ti gbéra ọmọ tó ti ń kawó tó ti ń náwó ọmọ tó ti ń control irú ọmọ bẹ́ẹ̀ máa dùn yàn náà kí ló dé the only thing to connect àwọn people yìí is that money and I'm now saying without mincing my words that they didn't have good intention initially to be putting money there. That is the reason tó fi lo that connection to that GoFundMe to that case láti máa sọ pé àwọn equal to anybody to they are listing themselves as lawyer, as police, as government, as everything in this case. And they're trying to say that without them, nothing will happen. Without you, many things will happen. Kọ́ lọ gbọ́, kó máa ríngì létí wọn, kó máa pariwo sí inú ọpọlọ wọn, kó máa gbé wọn débẹ̀ nínú ọkàn wọn, kó máa ṣiṣẹ́ nínú omi àtẹ̀jẹ́ wọn. Many things will happen without them. Kọ́ lọ jókòó. Except tán bá káwọn wọn kò tán mú àìdíà wá. Táìdíà wọn bá dà á lò, tí ó bá dà á wú tíráṣì. Tẹ́mi náà bá sọ̀rọ̀ tí ò bá wúlò. People will leave it. Does it mean that wọ́n bú mi now? Mo rò bẹ́ẹ̀ ni kò dẹ̀ rí bẹ́ẹ̀ nìyẹn a superior idea náà máa take tọ́ bá dẹ̀ ti take a good inú tèmi gbọ́ àdùn because wọ́n máa wà nínú rẹ́kọ̀dì pé gbogbo wa la suggest but there is a superior one èmi gan máa wà lára àwọn tó máa sọ pé èmi náà wà lára àwọn tó suggest o they will all conclude to pick this person's own that is a process that is a movement that is how it should be not that my idea tèmi kí ló tó máa lọ gba ti York kí ló tó máa lọ gba ti East kí ló tó fi jẹ́ pé idea eré àánú náà wà lọ mú ládùúrà wa ta wà ń bẹ̀ ṣe tọ̀dọ̀ mi náà gbọ́dọ̀ mú ni is it a must ọjọ́ tán bá máa mú tọ̀dọ̀ mi náà wọ́n á mú pé tẹ̀já try ti bọ̀bọ̀ iná wò náà padà ní òkè àdúrà tí máa gbà ní pé Ọlọ́run wọ́n ti mú tọ̀dọ̀ mi for the first time o kó má jẹ́ pàdé àtẹ̀mí ló máa ní nǹkan máa lọ ní ṣótàn àdẹ̀fẹ́ mu o ìwọ ló jẹ́ ká mú I will even pray that they should not fail with whatever suggestion not that they must take it by all means kí ló ń ṣe wá náà ẹ jẹ́ ká mú nǹkan tá à ń ṣe.
Thank you very much.
Let me mute. Thank you.
Young Daddy, sir. I crave your indulgence. I have another theory to what Mr. Westo just said just now about these people's interest. I will explain my theory this way. If I'm walking in the midst of a group of people for a particular purpose. And so suddenly, I become so erratic and irrational because somebody had contracted me for a special up within that group. Tí mo dẹ̀ ti gba owó tán pè mí tí mo tán fún mi contract yẹn pé group tó wà yẹn o, in that midst, in that company, in that association where you are, we have a special assignment for you, and this is your payment, and we have a contract. So when I get into that place and I fail, tí mo dẹ̀ ti gba owó, tí mo dẹ̀ ti gba owó tí mi ò dẹ̀ deliver, ṣé ara ò ní ta mí pé mi ò kò lè kúrò nínú company yìí báyìí? I can't just leave.
They want the money now, not by force.
You see? But tí n bá ti fowó owó contract yẹn, tí n bá ti, if I have used the money from that contract to build my house, to buy, to send my children to school, to do whatever I want to do, how do I refund those people who has contracted me? How do I give them back the money? So my interest will be to continue to remain in that company, in that group, even if for those people who paid me can just see that I am there, I am talking. That is the only reason why I will be like, I must be there. Why should they remove me? Why should I not be part of the goings on? Why can't they consider me? Why are they ostracizing me? Why are they keeping me incommunicado? I will not worry, but this is my theory. All of these people that are crying right now, perhaps they are mercenaries that have been paid and contracted. Wọ́n ti gbowó, àdẹ̀gbọ́ àmúpọ̀wọ̀n èèyàn kan gbowó, wọ́n sanwó fún wọn pé kan sabotage effort wa. So when we cut them off, they are going to cry. Because what would they say to their contractor? What would they say to their client who have paid them? How would they give the money back? What will be the story? So this is my theory why they will cry and they will want to remain in the scheme of things, but they have lost it. If they have built a house with that money, they can go and sell it and refund whoever sent them, because this will move forward. So that question that Mr. Westo asked, this is my theory in answering that question. Perhaps they have persons who have paid them to remain inside, to remain in the core happenings of justice for Mohbad. So as long as if immediately Baba Mohbad cut off the life supply, everybody went haywire. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much, Mr. Tazan. Please, Ejeka Power Tap. Who else wants to say? Who else wants to say one or two things? We've been live since how many hours? 5 hours.
Let me just say something at least for the last time this evening. Mogboti Bosnich, only issue pẹ̀lú Grexy, only issue pẹ̀lú Baba, only issue pẹ̀lú Muiwa. Nítorí pé court case ò favour wọn lánàá.
You're asking the obvious.
It's good to know. Could it be that it was because the outcome of the court yesterday did not go the way he expected? nítorí ẹ̀ ló ṣe ń jẹ humble pie láàárọ̀ yìí.
kárí kó favour wọn ni àtàná ẹ̀ láti ní wèrè àti ṣáná sí láàrú ọmọ àlè.
ẹ jọ ibo ló wá fẹ́ fojú sí ṣé gbogbo àwọn wọ́n ní ẹyin lohùn tó bá ti bọ́lẹ̀ kò ṣeé kó mọ́.
a máa bá máa ran létí ẹyin ohun yẹn wà lọ́wọ́ wa àwa ti máa pè ní a máa play ẹ̀fọ́ tó bá ti yá.
we have to remind
well, definitely
we have to remind mo de fẹ́ bẹ̀ baba Aloba, Mr. Aloba. I heard he's blocked them. Please can baba double block me mo be TikTok o gbọ́ tí ìyẹn máa ń dọ̀bọ̀ ẹjọ́ mo fẹ́ bẹ̀ baba Aloba tẹ́ bá ń gbọ́ mi ò pè é sí tíkú mi ò pè é sí tàrùn. Stay away from them. Because if the next time they come back, Mr. Aloba is going to be bad. It's going to be what baddest. Do damage cause if they have succeeded, Baba Aloba,
somebody that's lied on he said that Guresi collected commission. Baba said that on QH. Imagine containing so nìyẹn. Òun ló wá ń sọ yẹn wá ń sọ lé ní ọ̀rẹ́ ọ̀dẹ̀. I'm not fighting with àwọn náà ò bá ìjà wọ́n ti block ẹsẹ̀. Ọ̀sán àtòrò kò sí kan tí ikú àti kí náà ti pé wọn ò kí ń fojú kọra mọ́. Àlọ́ rámilámi là ń rí ẹnìkan ò kí dábọ̀ ẹ̀. Yóò balẹ̀ ní labalábá fi wọgbó labalábá bọ́sùmá ti wọgbó.
Exactly. You should just stay away from him. He should stay away from Mr. Aloba. Mr. Aloba have seen enough. Tíru gbogbo àwa yìí tí a bá dúró pẹ̀lú Baba Aloba, only God knows what would have happened. Because when ọkọ̀ yìí ò kìí ṣẹ́gun. He's caused the loss of damage. He should just go well. That's it. Goodbye. Good radiance to bad rubbish. Eshe Modupe, thank you very much, sir.
Yeah. My constituency, the only constituency I have, my constituency people, I agree to now. Yeah. Mr. Tazan, our gatekeeper, please, hello gbogbo weapon tẹ́ bá ní, àtẹni tó fẹ́ gborí òfurufú àtẹni tó fẹ́ gba anywhere to come back to us. Ẹ gé wọn lápá kẹfọ́ wọn lórí ni o. We don't want them in. Then to Daddy KH Radio. Ṣé kì í ṣe pé ẹ fi apá kan fì síbi àwọn tó ń pe bàbá for settlement? If you are moving to that side, the question is not for you, sir. It's for them to answer. They need to suscita. Conscience ni. Because when Baba said I've blocked somebody, and you are saying you will convert the meeting after the meeting that day, what are you trying to do? You want Baba to accept that person back or what? Please, because we have known some people that in continuing wà fún ni pé kí Baba settle. And please, for God's sake, don't join hand with them or else. Orí ìkànnì àdáyàn kankan mọ́ àmọ́ anybody we can do anything and we drag anybody. That's just it. Let your good name that you have, let it remain like that.
Mommy Bosumbola.
Yes, ma'am.
Ó ti lóun bọ̀ wá bá yín ga ẹnu sórí ìkànnì. Ètò náà bá gbé ẹni tó jẹ wá tó wá gà sí i. Á rí bọ́ ṣe é bú bàbá, á lè mọ nǹkan tóun ṣe. Tó bá ti gbé ẹnu ẹ̀ wá torí bí ẹlẹ́nu tó rẹ́ lásì ẹnu ẹ̀ yẹn, bọ́sra, tó ń sáré kiri gbogbo. Tó sáré kiri tó ń drag bàbá tó ní òun ní sísìtì òun ní fáìntì bàbá òun ní sísìtì bàbá òun ní gbogbo ẹ̀. Tó bá ti wá gbọ́ àmà rẹ ni tí bọ́ọ̀sì máa lọ pè. So tí màá yẹn bá ti ní àwọn náà ṣí TikTok o káwọn náà wá máa gba
wọ́n ti ṣí mo dẹ̀ ti fọ́lò wọn ká máa rí nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ńbẹ̀ gbogbo alájọ́ máa rí àmọ́ náà jẹ́ ǹdẹ̀ ńbọ̀ tá a máa dúró sójú wíńdò wọn àmọ́ rí wọn. tó ohun tí mo fẹ́ sọ ni pé personally kò sọ̀rọ̀ mo gbàyàn mo ṣẹ̀mí o wọlé halfway wàá dúró sí ilé ní àwùbí ọmọ ilé ní kò sí wọn ò dẹ̀ kí ń bẹ̀ mí in fact wọn ń bẹ̀ mí kò sí nothing kò sí kankan tí bá ti lè sọ pé tí bá ti fara da gbogbo nonsense tó ń bá kiri once I said bye bye ni and no one mi ti rí ẹni yẹn tá bẹ̀ mí padà pé kí n gbà. tí ẹ bá ti sọ wípé ẹ jẹ́ ẹ̀yin náà jẹ́ ọmọ ọkọ tẹ́mi náà bá dẹ̀ ti sọ pé ó dàárọ̀ níbì kan kí n tó sọ pé ó dàárọ̀ yẹn mo máa ń take time mi màá dúró dáadáa màá rò ó síwájú màá rò ó sẹ́yìn tí bá ti sọ pé ó dàárọ̀ I don't go back to that place again mo máa wá jẹ́ orúkọ mi gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọ ọkọ tí mi kì í ṣọmọ àlè I will stay my lane you can be on TikTok and be doing some things o lè máa support justice yìí even from afar. You may not come to the otiri bitter teacher mistake. You can be doing it from afar. And at the end of the day, when we are jubilating, you can jubilate. Even people believe you or not. That is their problem. That is their headache. But you can still do your justice from afar. Then to this set of people, maybe it's one way or the other, because perfect. Like we usually say kò sẹ́ni tí wọ́n lè fi nǹkan dánwò tán bá ti dán ẹ wò wá ẹnìkan tó mọ̀ pé ó ṣe don't die in silence wọ́n fẹ́ nǹkan tó fẹ́ jẹ́ kó ṣe náà ni pé they want to keep you pé kó dákẹ́ má dákẹ́ wáyàn finú hàn gbogbo wa máa gbé wọn ṣe yẹ̀yẹ́ ni pẹ̀lú owó ìranu wọn tó ń pín káàkiri don't die in your silence speak up. Speak up. I beg you in the name of God. Tó bá ti mọ̀ pé ara àwọn tó ṣáná wọlé ni ẹ instead of you tí wàá wá lọ join àwọn èèyàn burúkú speak up. Wọ́n ti fún mi lówó o. Àwọn kan pè mí o. Ẹnìkan ṣe bákan o. Wọ́n kú yes níná lówó ẹni tó bá fowó sàkáǹtì ẹ̀ náà ni kó ná. But don't sign any nonsense agreement with them. Ẹ fi inú àwọn èèyàn kan so that they can put you through. Come out of your shame. Come out of your darkness. We don't know. I want to learn back at this particular time. We don't know why I am saying this, but I am begging you. Don't join them. So that you are a part on this justice for instead of them to drag you in the mud. Come out and say tó bá ṣe owó tó ṣe ń dá padà ni wọ́n dá padà tó bá dẹ̀ ṣe ń dá padà owó tìdí ti jẹ kò síbi kankan tó lè gbà jáde. That is justice. I am begging you. That is what I am being led by my spirit to say. Because these people they are waging war. But why I want you to strategize? But gbogbo ète àtèrò wọn by now ó yẹ kán ti gbọ́n. Tòró dàbẹ́ ni pé wọ́n fẹ́ kú sínú òkun pupa náà lọ báyìí tán máa tí gbogbo wọn fẹ́ ṣègbè. That is the last leg. They are all going to perish. They have tried all their best. They've been failing. As you are going, fellow me on this justice train. Let's remain like that. So that you are backsliders. Try as much as possible. Communicate with some people. Try. Look at the step you can take that will bring you back. Mi ò sọ àwọn tó ti dá sí wèrè o àwọn tí wèrè wọn ti dá sọ́jà o ìwọ tó mọ̀ pé o ti ń kú lọ in silence speak up and God bless you. Our honourable God will continue to bless you. Anyone that say they want to shame you they will shame themselves. Wọ́n bá shame ara wọn ni dàgbàlagbà tó bá ló dìbò lẹ́gùn aṣọ ẹ̀ máa ń ya ni ẹnikẹ́ni tó bá ní all of us seeking for this justice àmọ̀lérí olúwarí. But we want sanity in our country. We want sanity in our life. Fẹ́ kàn pa àwọn ọmọ wa mọ́ ìbáṣọ obìnrin ìbáṣọ ọkùnrin ni. So tó bá ní àwọn gangan làwọn fẹ́ fi sẹ́nu. God in heaven will continue to fight with them. Àrá ọ̀run tó dàpọ̀ mọ́ná a máa bá wọn jà ní nínú ilé wọn. Thank you very much. Tí mo ra bíṣẹ́ mi rẹ̀. Ibi wíńdò láti máa àmàyọ́ sọ̀rọ̀ ní abẹ́ comment section ní. Àwọn lọ́kùnṣẹ́.
Don't work too much.
Thank you very much. Like we, who wants to talk? It has been a lovely show.
Sorry. I just want to add to Mommy Bosumbola.
Please, can I speak now?
Mommy, give me any surrender, Mommy, it's
Mommy did disability,
mo ti dákẹ́ látàárọ̀ ṣẹ́rí ọlọ́wà wà pẹ̀lú yín kẹ́rẹ́ ẹni tó bá ti ní rìkìṣí ọ̀tẹ̀ àtòlè. ẹni tó bá ti ní rìkìṣí ọ̀tẹ̀ àtòlè nínú ayé ẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ kí Mohbad tó kú ó máa ṣẹ́rí it's like a smoke ó máa yọ síta ni. ẹni tó bá fún lówó tó jẹ́jẹ́jẹ́ lójókòó tó lọ kanlẹ̀kùnlé tó kówó sátàǹtì tó bá nà tó dẹ̀ sì dúró ti bàbá Mohbad ìyẹn ni kò ní wà burúkú. ẹni tó fún lówó tó wá nítorí pé òun ò lè dá if you cannot pé o ò lè dá èèyàn tí ó fún ẹ lówó but o lè dá ẹni tí ó lù sọmọ ẹ ìkànnì nìyẹn. If Baba Mohbad can stand tall and said he doesn't want property at the moment. Fún Baba Mohbad tó lóun wá justice ọmọ ẹ̀ tí kò rànjú mọ́ owó tí kò rànjú mọ́ vanity tí kò rànjú mọ́ nǹkan tó ń dọ́kọ́ ní wúrà mo gbèdì fún Baba Mohbad ẹni tó ọmọ pọ̀pọ̀ mọ́ òun táwọn ní ẹ̀yìn tí wọ́n pa ọmọ ẹ̀ kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ tẹ ganusilius àbí kí ni Wàsíù pé kí ni yẹn tó kọ́ ganu sí tí kò pé anybody kò fún wa ní invitation náà dẹ̀ kọ letter of employment is anybody o tí ẹ wá tẹ́ni ẹ fẹ́ wá jà fún justice ẹ wá fi òkú Mohbad ẹ wá fi ṣe trade by barter lórí owó lórí nǹkan tí kò tó nǹkan Ọlọ́run ìdájọ́ wà lọ́rùn ayé ìdẹ̀lẹ̀ ní everybody máa ti jẹ́ kó tó dé ọ̀run èmi ò ní bẹ anybody ẹni tó bá ti ní ìkà nínú kó continue like nǹkan tí mi mọ̀ bóyá mo mi rí àbí yeye bọ́bagún wà mọ́ mi coach a lot ṣì máa kúrò tẹ́ bá fẹ́ kúrò ẹ rárá wọ́ lọ bí omi ọ̀sà bí omi òkun ẹ rárá wọ́ lọ we don't want noise èmi ò fariwo because nǹkan tó wùn yín lè fẹ́ jẹ nǹkan tó wùn èmi lèmi ń jẹ lórí bí mi ò fariwo nobody can dictate to anybody pé báyìí ló ṣe máa mí báyìí ló ṣe máa sọ̀rọ̀ no if you want to go if you want to stay kí ẹ̀rín ọkọ̀ má máa jẹ gbogbo wa gbogbo ẹni tó bá ṣe bí ẹ̀rín ọkọ̀ máa jẹ́ ẹni tó bá ṣe dáadáa ẹ̀rín ọkọ̀ á jẹ́ nítorí pé kí ni èmi náà mọ̀ ń lé mo dẹ̀ tọrọ ọmọ generation mi kí n má gbégun lọ sílé nǹkan tèmi tọrọ ni nídìí láti bẹ̀bẹ̀ ẹ̀wò kan tó bá wọn ni kàn ṣe kàn go on sọ̀hún ṣebí kan ni wọn ló ti pariwo gbogbo last week gbogbo upper week òun náà wá ń ṣe if I cannot beat them I will join them now ẹ̀yin náà ẹ̀ tún wò yẹn ṣó yẹ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀ kò yẹ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀ because if this man put ara wọn down fún yín ní come out kẹwàá ṣe if I cannot beat them I will join them you do like a Roman àbí Romeo àbí kíní kan náà ń pè wọn ní bí wọn ṣe ń ṣe nílùú kan ní bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ká ṣe do it ẹni tó gbé justice sílẹ̀ bàbá Mohbad ni nǹkan tó bá fẹ́ ni ká ṣe nǹkan tó bá fẹ́ dájú yóò kí máa ń ṣe nìkan pé tí bàbá Mohbad bá láwọn ò fẹ́ sáwọn àṣìtú lẹ́nìí àwọn máa bá ibikíbi tó bá nà làwọn máa lọ and it have to be like that ẹ respect máa yìí náà kí ló dé respect ẹ náà tí Mohbad bá wà láyé ṣàlẹ̀ èmi ṣé mi gan mi tẹ̀lé mọ ẹni tó ń jẹ́ bàbá Mohbad máa máa wò wọ́n lókèrè ni even tí Mohbad bá wá ṣe concert nílùú yìí òkèrè ni mo máa ra tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì máa wọlé ni náà mo dẹ̀ máa wò lókèrè ni mi ní débẹ̀ because security guy ó ti guide àwọn parent àtòun náà nǹkan tó dé ló ní ká wá òun Abọ́sẹ̀dé ló pa ọmọ yìí if not Abọ́sẹ̀dé ọmọ yìí ò ní kúkú bí Wùnmí ṣe pa so èmi wọn bá nǹkan ti fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ thank you daddy yo thank you.
Anyway, I want to say something like when Mommy Yeti said àwọn tó gbà tí wọn ò dẹ̀ kúrò tó ṣe iṣẹ́ ibi tó nìkan ṣe. In fact bó jẹ́ èrè mi náà ni màá gbà but bá ní fear of God wọ́n ní kí lọ kí. mi mo kí ni this is life story o ṣe mo máa ń ṣẹlẹ̀ a máa ń wo fíìmù náà wọ́n máa sanwó fún àwọn ẹrùkú pé lọ́ọ́ pààyàn kan wọ́n á débẹ̀ àwọn akọ̀ débẹ̀ wọ́n á lò àwọn òní pẹ́ ni abẹ́ni yẹn ti ṣe wọ́n lóore rí wọ́n ti gbọ́ ríbi o wọ́n á lọ bẹ́ni yẹn ó lè jẹ́ ni yẹn gan-an àwọn náà tún máa fèsì wọn apá ìbẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run ni ká má ní dignity ká má ní tìjú owó àmú nǹkan wá sí ayé ànímú nǹkan kan lọ bẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run ṣóṣòfò èlò bọ́tẹ̀ fún mi nílẹ̀ ní Lẹ́kì gan Ọlọ́run á gbá wọn bí ilé wọn ni mi ìdẹ̀ ní dá wọn lóhùn ẹ jẹ́ àfìbẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run sí like you said you don't need to beg anybody ẹni tó bá fẹ́ ṣe tó jẹ́ kí ẹ̀mí èṣù jọba lọ́rùn ẹ̀ á jẹ́ àdàbí bàbá yẹn ti kọ́ ẹ̀mẹ́ta ní àdàbí yẹn oníkálukú àgbà tiẹ̀ àìní tìjú àìní in fact mi ò mọ ibi tí máa fi place ẹ̀ sí nǹkan tí ẹ pé nítorí tí ń ṣe tẹ́lẹ̀ nìyẹn ìtorí owó èmi náà bẹ́ẹ̀ mọ́tò ní ilé èmi náà gbáwó kí wọ́n á da ẹni tí ó ní ààrẹ àkójá àwọn ẹ̀bẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run o ìdájọ́ ń bọ̀ o ẹ máa sọ pé ẹ ṣèbówó náà ni àwọn gbà mí náà gbà àǹfà ó bù yìí kù kò dáa ẹ yípadà wà ńlá tẹ̀yìn nìyẹn that is my own submission thank you.
Well, Daddy, they said we should listen to Yomi from the comment section.
Ó tún ti ń gbé wọn ní gógó.
Jẹ́ ká gbọ́.
Ó ti ń gbé wọn ní gógó.
Ẹ yà omi sí mímọ́ Psalm 24 kẹ́ fi fún ẹjú yín tó dẹ́ bá lọ wojú onítùrò ó lè connect yín kẹ́ connect ẹjú ẹjọ́.
Àbótí connect níbo? Àtàtì ìran bèbí.
Ẹ jẹ́ ta ló tún fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ ta ló tún fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ àfẹ́mà wọ́n ní is exonerating Mr. Muyiwa make it leave exoneration.
Who is exonerating Mr. Muyiwa?
Ẹjọ́ tí mo lè sọ̀rọ̀ yọ jáde Jésù máa dènà dé labalábá tó bá dènà dé.
Mr. Muyiwa mọ́. Kò
sáà kọ́ni fún ọlọ́gbà
wọ́n ní Westo, can you stream? Can you play it? Somebody that you said that you've petitioned, they will arrest him and she. Who wants to play it for us now?
He actually said, "Want to block me, Audrey?" He actually said, "Wípé àwọn bàbá ló rányàn lọ àti Múyìwá ló rányàn lọ sọ́dọ̀ ẹni tó àwọn ti gbé fẹ́ gba CCTV náà lọ dẹ́rù bà wọ́n náà lọ ṣe gbẹ so what is it?"
Owó tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì máàcì ẹ̀ ò tí ì pè ní sẹ́.
Westo, please let us hear him. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ jẹ́ ká gbọ́ mọ́mí Yétì. Ẹ mọ̀ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ àwọn èèyàn wà ń bí ṣùgbọ́n wọn ò sí ń bí. Wọ́n ti wà lórí àwọn other platform lọ́hùn.
Èmi ń wá ní o, mò ń wáyọ̀ mí ẹ̀ ni o.
Mọ́mí Yétì.
Mọ́mí Yétì wà bí wọn ò sí ń bí wọ́n ti lórúkọ mi lọ́hùn.
Wọ́n ti máa gbé lọ́hùn.
Àkáǹtì ètò tí wàá pọ̀ rẹpẹtẹ báyà àti ìmọ̀bí tó wọ̀n.
Wọ́n tẹ̀ sí búlọ̀kì mi mo ti gbà fọ́lọ́hùn.
Pérébè. Lóyè tí bàbá gbé.
It's from there.
Or different times whenever I come in, we talk. So I work in the bank and she said she needed some loan. That she please paper, take some loan. She needs to go to Lagos. She just rented an apartment at the front of Regina Daniel's house in Asuko. Okay. So she now followed me to the office and I helped her to get a facility worth 19 million. How much? 19 million. Okay. So now, she now dropped her car. The car is Toyota Highlander 2021 model. And she bought that car, I think it's not even up to 3 months. And then she said on the 6th of January, she will come back to Abuja and pay all the loan. So on the 6th, I called her this year. She said she has some things she's waiting to collect money in Lagos, and she's not done. So she said she's going to come back on 10. On the 10th, she chatted me on WhatsApp. Okay. I said she's going to call now. I said okay. And I called my colleague that was the one with the note to that. She has arrived around that kind of 4 o'clock that when she gets home arrested, she's going to call her back. And we were already expecting the payment for that money because the money was supposed to due on 24th. Okay. So when she did not call, and then the guy already told me that she's going to call if she gets home. She didn't call. I said okay. I'm about 7 to 9. I said okay, call her. She called several times. She didn't pick. Last Sunday, when she came to me, we have been calling her number. She wasn't picking. Let me forget what she said. Yeah, sorry. People are not off. I sent several messages, but I don't want to send any specific message because I already observed somebody is in charge of that phone. Okay. So, at the point when we're calling her around 7 o'clock, somebody sent me a message. I also sent my other colleague a message, the same message, saying that she forgot her phone in Aric Airline. She should call and pick the phone if we have a chance of reaching her. So, and I told my colleague, no worry, we'll go to her house. Thank God, when she collected her house, she showed us the house. She took, in fact, after she dropped her car, we dropped her in the house. Oh, good. So we went back to the house and we met the security. Of course, it's a very big house. They just facing Regina Daniel, there was police everywhere. So we had to talk to the gate man. Our sister that just got an apartment here. Please, have you seen her? Because she's not famous, she was coming and we have been calling all this while we didn't see any response. No message comes. So I was trying to hear saying they didn't see her. We showed them her picture, they said they didn't see her. After some time, I said, okay, let me go to the office where they gave her appointment. Because I know almost everybody in the minister's office. I mean,
you really understand. Number 1, I serve a living God. Number 2, Number 3, if I am loyal to a cause, from beginning, it must be to the end. Me, Mobashi. See, Robert Lofu, Godu, Mosiano Babula, Ijo Kobai, Ketunje, Beshimeke Sari, Tishinu, Otomama. I asked Mr. Famuyiwa, I said, on your honor, Shey, let's send the picture lay neighbor Mohbad. Simbuki just imposed. The man said never. So that means this lady to get number 1 killing Buki just to send this. Apart from the millions of naira that was wasted trying to get the CCTV, the man requested for court order. Inú mi dẹ̀ dùn pé gbogbo wàhálà tí mo bá máa yẹn kò lórí CCTV yẹn, and the fact that the man was scared, they threatened her, was even before the AIG. Mama Mohbad was there, Adura was there, and that terrible criminal, one stage fist, so White. That is a pathetic liar. So I shall tell you how I don't see it. Justice. No, I can't even fathom correlation. I can't even. It's not yet important. They could see how I even what she he offered to help. When I realized that the man was derailing, following the threats, AIG, they stopped me. Only thing with that lawyer. So even the police, they know that till you cover you off, cover low technicality, the is straight. They will know that you and will stress. Going to court, write petition, go to petition, go and write statement. I came back from London, Mokshaway, and no secret, I got that, and no serve. Look at, Mona had this. You were there doing it. And I'm like, you come over, see me about, see my party away, Papa Mobad. Your brother, Papa Tony, you only got it. See my shit, Saturday, ever again, down for Papa Mobad. Oh, this
irọ́ ni bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn pa. This is not what we told your word before. Ó láwọn yẹn ló lọ kó bá àwọn náà lọ fi ilé yẹn hàn yàn. Ó sọ categorically nínú ó wá sọ pé I said in your honour. What is this? What is wrong with this guy?
Anybody tó bá ní láìpẹ́ yẹn kọjọ kọ́ play ẹ̀ lẹ́yìn ilé.
Young Daddy, could you please ask if there are police officers on this platform? I have some critical questions to ask. Police officers, maybe serving or...
so that I lè ní lọ́wọ́.
And then you don't look at the whole process. At some point, what have I done to make you even think I am here for? Okay, hey, it's not straightforward. Straightforward. If you want me to deal with me, maybe they call me offline.
You want to
okay, if you want that information, I don't know what you want to go and do with it. I will take it to myself and I will skip it. When I skip the information you say is not straightforward, I want to call that I want to you all force me to deal with her. And when they tell you back, look at all the nonsense and lies and jargons they are saying. Because once they see somebody who is popular. Do you think in this kind of a case, tell me about what I put on face here? You now expect that the way you, I am not questioning because your means an actor is popular or is a celebrity. I have an in-depth knowledge in this human rights crusade. I respect the police community. I pay acute value to the legal judiciary community. And the legislative, I work there. So my background is clean. And if Mr. Family was supposed to follow, why? What is my relationship with this woman for everything? I went on an expedition, fact-finding into the estate, unexpectedly. I show white no alone. Báwo lè ṣe máa wá sáré rò lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ okay o, ìyàwó ń jẹ mí omi ò ní aṣọ mọ́ o, because I said kiri yóò dà pé this investigation is deep. For me to stay back, mo ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ nìyẹn, to turn back is my problem. This woman lied to Mr. Muyiwa. I don't know whether she has an audience with Baba Mohbad, I don't know. But of course, whatever, I don't know Mr. Muyiwa, I don't know Baba Mohbad. I want data collection. I want to go Boko. I want my Muyiwa Mohbad buy. I want my Shebai. I want my get away. I want food. They need money for this. I want to buy Pastor Kiri Kosoro. Pastor Dodaluko. I wouldn't have believed so quickly if this woman from Abuja had not contacted me that Mr. Yomi Soto person, this and that. And we will go on and go and what you want this stuff. Because you came to my press conference, do all that, all those boys, you talk about them, white, and one them, in you get to that station. If they say somebody is protecting you, or some people are powerful, let me see whether you come there or not. It's quite appalling. Quite sad. All of you that took Mohbad's life, you cannot escape. No escape routes. You might be using social media to run your package. You might be using somebody's money. You can be using your Mohbad's money to want to cover up this crime. Even the police and the international community, they know by now there is no hiding place for you. They know there is no hiding place. And you all will pay, and you will pay severely. So I'm make more other life, please.
The program time listening to show educative vibe.
Not at
the
all.
Program time listening to show educative.
It's not. It's for educative. Yeah,
Can you all see how terrible it is? You all should ask any of these bloggers that were brandishing, posting the images of the neighbor's house every long. In their honesty, they should tell you where they got the pictures from. And ask them, what do you intend to achieve by posting the images and the picture of somebody's residence to them? Are you trying to wait
somebody to blame?
Know that is where your evidence is coming. Go there and block it.
Please, know why.
Why are you posting wrong to? Because at the end of the day, all of you can see that. If the man never said anything to me, I won't go to court. Because ask yourself.
Sorry. Mi ò gbádùn gbogbo nǹkan tó sọ ẹjá rẹ.
Ọlọ́fẹ́ gbádùn ẹ̀ orí social media ló ti sọ ilé neighbor ni o kinní kan ni o tó ti show àwọn sọ. Anybody could have to take the picture. Anybody. Ìwọ tó sọ̀rọ̀ jù orí ẹ lọ. Ìwọ tó rántí nǹkan tó sọ lánàá. Because you talk too much.
That's the problem.
Ẹ wo jẹ́ kí máa yí lọ sòkò jíjà rẹ̀.
Mo lọ sí Sàmẹ́lẹ́ ní náà, kí ló dé?
Nígbà tí àwọn tó máa sanwó epo tó máa fún mọ́tò lọ sí Sẹ̀mẹ̀ tó sanwó.
Ọba, ó ga ọ.
Pẹ̀lú lọ́sẹ̀mẹ̀, àwọn tó ní èní kọ́ ló yẹ kó kó àwọn ọmọ ogun lọ́sẹ̀mẹ̀.
Ẹ wo ẹ má bínú ó mú àtàmú má tàmù á lọ sọ́dọ̀ kí white á lọ sọ́dọ̀ ilé á lọ ọ̀rọ̀ ilé.
Pẹ́ẹ́lẹ́mù bàbá àti.
idiot ní gbogbo yẹn but it's just a mind game.
But I'm going to get wise to gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣe yẹn lọ.
Mind game ni kò mọ̀ pé.
To work.
Honorable Ṣẹ́yìn jẹ́ àsán ni.
No, mo múra ibi jẹ́ ni o. Láìfi hàn nípẹ́ lọ o.
Okay o. Ọmọ ayé conclusive lẹ́yìn.
No. It's not every day.
Inconclusive ò ní conclusive lẹ́yìn o.
Ń dàbí àná.
Mi ti ṣẹ́jú o, bèbí ti ṣẹ́jú, Mr. Yomi, bèbí ti ṣẹ́jú àti gbọ́n.
Young Daddy, you know what I've come to understand in this fight is that, you see, at the initial stage of this fight, not too many people with knowledge and understanding of how things work were behind this movement. So a lot of wrong narratives have been going on. Imagine if we have this kind of a team, this dream team, on every platform. Somebody like this Yomi cannot get traction. And what it shows is that there are still quite a number of persons who don't understand basic procedures and how things work in the society, persons who don't have information as to why things are the way they are. And we still have a lot of persons like that. That's the reason why this guy is still talking.
Mr. Samuel,
yes, ma'am.
Have you ever seen Yomi on Young Daddy's platform? On Westo platform?
He would not.
Yeah, 70 platform. And so because he knew that they will ask him the question. The Oma cut him or corner by told the Ricardo.
There was a day. You can never invite here, what? And they were setting the record straight for him. Was already. I remember they told him Pepe already. So we just left him.
Ọ̀dọ̀ lórí ẹbí tó máa ti máa pariwo sákọ́sàn tó máa rògbò ìbò ńlá kan ló ń sọ ibẹ̀ ló ń lọ dictionary.
Exactly, ibẹ̀ ló máa lọ Jésù kan sọ.
Kì í ṣe torí owó yẹn Mr. Tazan kò ṣe torí òyìnbó ló ṣe ń lọ ọ̀dọ̀ lórí ẹbí o torí collection ni o òyìnbó wò ni àwọn yẹn gan rẹ́dì pé kó wá kán lè sáré fi pa owó sílé ẹ máa sinmi olórí ẹbí wò ọlọ́dàrí ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ní dáàbò Young Daddy má bínú o torí it's your brother o.
Yomi coach kò lè wá sínú bíbá yìí kó wá fún wa ní lámbà yìí.
láéláé òun náà mọ̀ ọmọ tó káàkiri kò lè wá síbí láéláé. Tẹ bá gbọ́ nǹkan tí DSS sọ lánàá DSS yẹn mo rẹ́rìn ok Mr. àwọn àbẹ̀ lánàá níbi tí DSS ti ń bugi jẹ́ àwọn èèyàn láyé yẹn lómìn Ọlọ́run jogún ọpọlọ fún bọ̀tà tẹ́lẹsẹ̀ ló wà ó kàn fi rìn kiri ni kò mọ nǹkan tó rẹ̀ fi ṣe ó rojọ́ lánàá bóyá wọ́n ní wọ́n ti lọ sí Mohbad secretly àwọn pọ́blíkì kọ́ lọ síbẹ̀ kí pọ́blíkì rányàn bó ṣe máa rányàn ó tó jẹ́ DSS tó lọ yẹ̀wò owó DSS tó mọ owó ń gbà ṣé DSS tí ò lè lọ wo òkú yẹn ni bóyá ó ṣì wà bẹ́ẹ̀ sẹ́ni fọ́nrán pọ́blíkì lọ bóyá òkú Mohbad ṣì wà bẹ́ẹ̀ tó bá jẹ́ pé àwọn DSS ló sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́yìn o.
DSS náà ti di host so náà ti fresh.
Nígbà téèyàn bá ti kọ́kọ́ pera ẹ̀ ní DSS ṣó yẹ kó rán public lọ ẹgbẹ́ yẹ kó ṣiṣẹ́ DSS yẹn fúnra ẹ̀ ní. Ṣọwọ́ nìkan ní DSS lè lọ bèrè lọ́wọ́ àwọn PS tó fi máa jẹ DSS kò lè lọ ṣẹ́ẹ̀kì òkú Mohbad kó mọ̀ bóyá òkú yẹn wà ń bẹ̀. Ìlànà ni mò ń wò pé àwọn míì wà tó yẹ pé àjọ wà lórí justice wọn ń ṣèyàn tó yẹ kẹjọ rìn láyé ìṣá ọ̀rọ̀ yóò hàn kò dẹ̀ sí bọ́pọ̀lọ èèyàn ṣe lè kéré tó kò tún lè kéré tó ti
wọ́n change ibi tí direction táwọn èèyàn ń tìkì lọ ní àwọn bó bá jẹ́ bàbá níbẹ̀ sí máa pariwo let's go and see bí ẹ fẹ́ lọ bu bọ́ọ̀dì Mohbad jẹ́.
rébè bí mo mi yé ti ẹjọ́ ta ló fẹ́ jáde o mi ìfẹ́ ṣe ń conclusive lálẹ́.
Ó dẹ̀dà bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ ṣe o tẹ̀dà wa nù sínú kàrá.
Ẹjọ́ ta ló fẹ́ jáde o ta ló fẹ́ jáde.
80, 70. Oh yeah, Odeya. Let's go home. Okay. Okay, thank you. Young daddy.
Guess what? Young daddy, Olani birthday Obaro. Just celebrate Obaro. Ola Sunday. Benny. Yeah, Sam. I know she birthday low. I'm not as a condiment. No. How did they be? I want you to invite me. Oh yeah, sure. All right. Yeah, 87. I open life. I join him. Because money, as we speak now, and it was the truth. Me just see what was here state for the first time here, till I surely because the customer couldn't give me address. I would like to be the same pay. People address it over there. I even want to enter into the estate. Nobody asked me to enter into the estate. But because immediately I just said, we're just discussing. But let me even go. I only wanted to protest in front of the court and see the outcome, then go and investigate later. I will know how to gather my own stuff. Let me even go now. My son was also on holiday that day. What did you like? Come and take your son. Let me go and investigate this. I'm going to that lake. And when I go, I must enter that estate. When machine law, wrong address. I got into the estate at night. People were screaming, this is me, and they didn't wait away. By the time I got to call the hospital, this building had already come.
So now 12 people come they wash you.
And then she was like,
People that make the live with them.
And the next thing, but I need to sleep. They said, Mr. Ami is late. We have to continue. This is the one. Okay? Share Lala, what's you want that to support the protest? Do you have extra? Said, not now. Maybe we'll come back to you. We have to sort where I'm going to sleep. While we were sorting that, the woman said, okay, two of us sorted. Come, let's go to this room there. Okay. Let's go to my house. Come and eat first before you go to the hotel. And I followed her. I showed me to do Timothy. Let me ask some of those people. That was what led me because they were chatting with me on WhatsApp. You like what he's doing. They've told me, you have our trust, you have our support. Money, okay, hello. I need to get a shop. And I don't have cash on me because.
Good evening, everybody. Please let everybody like the screen. Please pour love and like. Please like the video. Pour love and like. There's no much love. Please pour love and like. Love and like. Just let everybody tap the stream. Please, if you are watching for the first time, follow me and also recommend my page for me. Please, thank you very much. Help me to recommend my page. I beg of you. One of my pages is having problem. Please help me to recommend it. God bless you all.
Hello? Are you guys around? Okay. I'll come down and see you later. I'll ask you to come up. I'm on live show. Yeah, continue just the surveillance. Don't worry. Keep working. I'll see you shortly. All right. Sorry guys, our security anyway. And that was how I got myself into the whole mess. I trusted so quickly. Me, Mobito show I am not straightforward. I'm this and that. I just finished building my house. Housewarming. Birthday. The rest of the funds, majority of the millions I have, I spent it on my students' graduation. I was meant to travel to America.
Eight to 70, I've not started anything.
Sorry. Okay, then I play music in. I can still play the music now.
Okay, now music that they play. So let's be listening to Yomi first. Please recommend the page for me, please.
So what you are lose there, what you attach people. I've trusted them. So let me whatever I get, let me just face what I'm doing. And I continue with the struggle of justice for bad. That was just it. Lady here. Mr. Fabu, you are somebody. I'm so sorry. How do we go about it? The NGO, we have spent millions to pursue this case. And the police are saying, don't believe the me who you are until we get the Shei. But whatever the case may be, the Muiwa gave the pass. And when they were advising that we should involve Baba, I said no. Only he gave him the power of attorney. What they did is a serious criminal offense. He should only know. The Baba might not know. But I will find a way to pass the information to him. And that was why I was angry that I can't tell you something as serious like this. And you don't take any step. Until they now realize that this person that we're trying to bring down is not stopping and is even doing the right thing. And that is when the man was humble. Mr. You have to come like, Mr. Yomi, I appreciate what you're doing. But this is not truly happened. This lady told us this, she showed this, she did that, and that was where we believed her. And it's because she came in through the lady blogger. What is the competition all about? Look at it now. Promote story asylum. Where are you? Why can't you continue now? Promote, you will still be surprised. I'm telling you, write it down. If you know the God I serve, he got here about the evidence. They actually wanted to take my life. Oh my God, that is the day some of you will know in Kotishayin, Kotibayin, and Latinotoro. You need a serious confession or serious remedy, asking God to say, how on earth did I not look at what you have said with your mouth, thinking at this stage of my life, I will now trade my hard-earned over 20-something years reputation for. Come go and build your name as the years have built it, and ask yourself, will you trade it for this peanut? Look at the whole stuff. I told Mr. Look at how do we compromise? Do this now, because everything talks about he's attacking Baba. They now see if I don't take it that hard, the Baba will not say go and clear yourself. I didn't know what you did, but Yomi you will not stop mentioning my name because I gave you the power of attorney. Until Mr. Muiwana said, I don't even know anything, Sheyi. This is the person that Kopot has opened the road in Mr. Muiwana. Go and meet her now. DM me and I'll show you all this evidence. Look at another complaint to the NGO from Abuja. Look at this woman lied to Mr. Muiwana. I want to get everything. I mean, I might believe well. You're shaking call. I show you. And there is no way she will be doing this with Mr. Muiwana. She will be contacting the people on the other side. To the Amazon, evidence. But to the justice is still for Mohbad. Ashiri Bubu and Ibodo. Because I got a bow segment. All of them must be on one side. It's quite sad. It's quite sad. It's quite sad. Anyway, Abu Abani, I just want to tell you. I just want to tell you that if your hands are clean, if your heart is pure, and you're doing something that is right, no way that, of course, the truth will not be established one day. Oh, let's see me, I know this. Let's see, I know the year. Which kind of person we is? Oh, which be this or like this? Been through many things. Like my genesis. I've been with friendly. So far, unique, on the chaser. Faster than the bullet. Flying like a rocket. Bad man with the birds. King of South and the West. Faster than the car. Faster than the benzo. There is one thing I have to tell you guys. Of all of you involved in all these terrible behaviors, that your hands are not clean, I have a very honest testimony for you. If you don't pay with your life, you will pay with something that is very important to you in your life. Trust me, Mohbad is not going to go without punishing all of you. And let me make you that promise. Let me make you this promise. All evidence that will be needed, complete evidence, including all the CCTV, everything will still come out. Right this date now. But unfortunately, how it will be, but it will come out, because now that I know who we are dealing with, don't forget, anything that has entered into the internet space, as we speak in 2025, go back the 20 years ago, it can be recovered. Just note that. But one thing is certain, Wunmi, you will come out and you will answer to your questions. You will answer to it. And don't force me to mention the third guy's name. Don't force me. But don't force me. Please don't force me. Don't push me. Don't force me. Because when you get to that stage, but of course, as we speak now, police, we are not having problem with them. I'm not saying one or two of them are not trying to. Machinery lamb, I will go vigilant. For me, I am on standby. Come and kill me. But don't worry, if anybody is deceiving you, I don't see all those propaganda nonsense people do on social media. I'm not in that league. But that truth will be established. If your hands are clean, come out. It's a shame if somebody like me could be going to say, okay, come out, come and answer to this. It's a shame. If you don't have a question to answer, it shouldn't be somebody like me asking you. Ask yourself, shame me. And you're at this stage. It means that I'm supposed to be challenging the wife of this deceased. If not because there is truth to that angle, something is there. Answer to this question. They came to send me a serious confession. Because we have a society that is shameful and shameless. If not, in the shame at this stage. But of course, you can be invited first time, second time, and you ignore. But I can tell you for free, that warrant of arrest will be actioned. You're going to be picked up. But when it gets to that time, you can never. Your right has been given to you. Any human rights organization, when it is time to pick you up, you will come and answer. You will have to end this investigation. ẹ láti bọ́ta níbi tẹ́ á sí. You need to engage me. Èyí tó bá rò pé òun fẹ́ bá mi ṣẹjọ́ ẹ bọ́ta ká lè mọ bí tẹ́ wà. Ẹni ọlọ́pàá tó bá gba owó lọ́wọ́ yín, owó okú ọmọ ẹ̀ òun ló ti gbà yẹn. Anybody tó mọ̀ nípa Mohbad, anybody responsible for Mohbad's death, and any police officer betray the force and collect a dime to cover this up, within 7 days you must never see your child again. You will be fired. You will shoot your boss. You máa ṣiṣẹ́ yẹn ṣe. Ẹ gba owó wèrè kan. Ní ṣe àmọ́dún. Ẹ máa ṣe ẹlẹ́yà. Ọlọ́pàá tó bá dánwó ẹ̀wò. So I know certainly that we have credible police officers. They will never collect such a blood money. They will stand firm. That's uniform. Any ọlọ́pàá dey máa ṣe anything. I be this, I be that. Oṣooṣi ara ẹ̀ ṣì ń wà ń bẹ̀ ni. Tó bá ti tẹ́ tó wàá mọ̀ pé kò sí tó jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ mọ́. Wàá mọ̀ pé lẹ́yìn Ọlọ́run tún ni kò sẹ́nibọ́dì mọ́. Anybody tó ṣiṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá tó bá gba àbọ̀dè. Tí àwọn tó pa wá ní sọ pé ẹ má jẹ́ kó pè mí wá, ẹ má jẹ́ kó rọ̀ ẹ́ dọ́dọ̀ mi, kẹ́ wá gba owó. Kò síbi táwọn onífẹ́ máa lọ wọ́n ní padà jẹ́yàn mọ́nú ayé. Ilẹ̀ alíbi ó máa pè wọ́n, ó máa dà wọ́n láàmú. Àìsàn tí ò ní táìtù òun ló máa ní. Ọlọ́pàá yẹn ò ní fi ṣe, ó máa fi ṣe ọlọ́pàá pàtó ni. Ó máa ṣe ẹlẹ́yà kúrò ní ọlọ́pàá ni. Ẹ dánwèrè wò. Ẹ wá sọ fún mi bóyá yẹn lágbára, bóyá ó ní agbára ju constitution lọ. Mi ìgbọ́ nílé ayé, ẹ̀ ń show power, ẹ̀ ń blọ́ọ̀kì àwọn murderers at the expense of our own integrity and intelligence. Níbo ọ̀lẹ́ ti ṣe wèrè? Ìtàbá ti rí ọwọ́ ẹ̀nu yín, ẹ̀ wá mọ̀ kó tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀. Bóyá ìlú wà lára àwọn get inside ni o, àbúrò wà lára àwọn pátákó ẹ̀ máa ti kiri, àbúrò ẹ̀ push over, ẹ lè máa dán máa ṣe wèrè lórí, anybody ẹ máa ṣe báyìí wù yín o, ẹ̀ rí bóyá bá lọ. Nigerian youths, I am calling on Nigerian students, all universities, all justice fighters in all universities and polytechnics. It is time for you to stand up. Injustice to one is injustice to all. If Nigerian students cannot fight for justice, if Nigerian students cannot stand with the public and masses and say killing of a young person is unacceptable, then don't blame if the society is not there for you when you finish your education. Everybody, we must come out on the 27th of February. We're changing it to 27th. We all must come out. It is your right. It is our right. If you don't come out, they will sweep it under the carpet. If you don't come out, they will mess up the whole investigation. If you don't come out, murderers will be doing nonsense on social media at the expense of the life of your own child. If you don't do anything now, you are putting your children to terrible burden. We need to stand up now. Every youth, all Nigerian students, National Association of Nigerian Students, I am personally calling you. If you cannot stand up for something like this, then you are losing the country. Where is the future you're coming to meet? They are trying to cover up a murderer. We will never accept this. We must come out and tell them, you can never. Not. The biggest brutality is when police see that a murderer, somebody buys somebody and they want to cover it. That is the worst brutality. You're going to lose your freedom that way. Nigerian police are meant to work hard, assiduously, to ensure that whoever it is, nobody You must answer to the call of the law. In that 30 seconds video, it is confirmed there is that third person. When we know the third person, they were there together. Come out and show to me that you don't know the person. But I am appealing to you. If I am making mouth, I want you to be bold. Send that your slave, that terrible criminal. Zone 2. Another 1,000. You're lying to them that you don't have a case to answer them. Come. Because on a good day, I don't have any business with someone like you. But for you to be messing around and think you are above the law, it is time for me to let you know that you are nothing. Mind your mouth, but you are nothing. But anyway, I told you that very shortly. So I share if you are dirty. I'm not the owner of a TikTok. I did not make the confession. I'm not the owner of a phone. I didn't create the video. And you expect me to keep quiet. Keep quiet for what? Keep quiet for what? Okay. Why should I be scared of this kind of people? For what? What he did, what broke Mohbad's neck? And God also. Why you package a dead body, acting like you are saving his life with a star, a celebrity like that, and you are a musician, you are a movie star, and you think you are better. You don't know what is going on. If this concerns all of us, if they can package a star like that and still want to get away with it, that means my son, the son of a common person, is not safe. And you think I should not fight for that? You think we should keep quiet for what? A complete foreigner, a syndicate. All of you, it's terrible. I think the reason why majority of you were able to work with that, Tefi has said to your hypocrisy, your grandeur of delusion, I don't understand what made you look at what she did. You are compiling. This is Arifa. When we were protesting in Ikorodu, they said they were going to attack him. I said, come to the hotel. I paid for the hotel. Oh, Baolo, me put on prayer, traditional prayer. They see me, they get me, Romira. How can we run life? And these are the people that will be sending their agents. One of us will the page can come. You'll be surprised. But your call when you're going to our account can continue. Because that is the job they have been paid to do. And you know anything camera, you know what? I don't believe that, I mean, kill me, what is why agents camera. And if one of these, when I expect you ask what I mean, the Bolugi, Kimalosi page, you go, you know, what kidney and shit, and she will live. Gbogbo Yomi Oda, Yomi Salo, Gbogbo Mosalo Motu Sapada. Lẹ́yìn tí mo ti lọ, Yomi ran away. He's too clinical. Kí lẹ ti ṣe láti bá motivate tó yàtọ̀. And some people will still come to a page and you still allow them to bring somebody like me down. Even at this stage, is that how low we can be as people? That is why these politicians will continue to exploit all of us. Because they will look at it. Look at this guy. Okay, sure, we don't even part of our concern. So it is the same money, telling me, Salo, what you call Salo. It's the same money I came back, putting my life on the line. Look at how far. Between December 3rd till now, I have been to Zone 2 not more than 9 times. Mohbad's estate 6 times. Ask yourself, where have you been within that time? What you wow that you are condemning me? Where have you been to? What have you done? It doesn't have to be this way. Don't do this with the life of your children, because the moment you keep doing this, it's going to come back. It's like a kinetic energy. I have my mother would never see me putting my life on the line for things like this. Would never say, why would you want me to cry over you? That would have been the voice of my mother. My mother would not say, Yomi, this money you are looking for at this stage. By now, my mom would, if she was alive, my mom would be scared that I might lose you, because she will know that at this stage it can never be passion for money. And then you claim you have your own child. Sure, if it is your child doing this, how can you sit down and say, despite all this, you don't trust? What have you done? Tell me of all those things pushed out. I want to tell you, I want to share the building. Mr. Fabu, I don't know how we're going to do this. Fine, I'm at peace with you. I told you I'm at peace with you. I'm at peace with Baba Mohbad. Now that you've cleared. Because the reason why I'm pursuing the case is because I see the action as not just criminal. I see it as obstructing justice for Mohbad. But now that you've cleared your name, cleared Baba Mohbad's name, you will clear the gbese. My NGO will not waste all the money that we wasted, would have been used to pursue even further than this. You made me waste money. None of you knew I was in court. None of you knew I was coming back to Nigeria. None of you knew I had been caught to get order to enter Mohbad's house. None of you knew, because I didn't come to speak here. And while I was at that, Adra's own surfaced. And I still pursued it. Do you think it was easy for me? While with all the old embarrassment Mohbad's mother did, do you think me standing firm against the woman is ordinary? Should you last like me? If your passion is not 100% and your resolution, you are resolute, you cannot face and win her, because she's coming there with emotion, sentiment, blackmail, propaganda, and even violence. For a man, ordinarily, you want to avoid that. For a man who has a name, you want to avoid it. For a weakling, you want to avoid that. And then you think, with that setting in front of cameras, and I was able to still go on, you think it's because you have to search your conscience. Search your conscience and search deep, and let your conscience speak the truth to you, because your future matters a lot. It doesn't have to be this way. I was there alone. No member of your lobby to even stand by me. Will you at any point believe, when we started Justice for Mohbad, that the struggle will face the mother, the brother, the wife? Ask yourself, do you think it will ever get to the stage that we're going to be now asking the law, we'll be asking the law, the police to now say, don't look for anybody else. Ask this person what by Mohbad. Ask the mother, ask the brother, ask the wife. Do you ever think? And then where will be the courage to say, now we're going to be asking you, and we're going to be going to court with you. We will need your attention in police station. We're going to be facing the wife. Do you think it's something easy? If I am too
will do it with social media. Reading some comments will just make me say, you know, I don't want to do it again. But I am resolute because my heart is pure. My hands are clean. All I ask is just little support, little encouragement. Because we are singing the same song, Justice for Mohbad. I am doing this. Play another part. Let's synergize and let's get it. I can tell you for free, the people behind the killing of Mohbad, him not getting justice, they are not up to 100. Forget about the sick ones making a mess on social media. Some of them, they don't have direction. They don't even know what is going on. They are waiting for a concrete evidence before they make decision, because some of them is like, the only thing they are seeing is you are persecuting a widow. And you must respect that the fact that they will wait until something substantial comes out. And the only problem, that's why I ignore them. Somebody will say, Yomi goes to Paparino. The first time I went to the Paparino stuff, I wanted to go one time. The reason why I didn't go is not because I didn't even pay attention to what they are saying. People say, that time, go to Paparino. But I said, this guy is always half naked. He doesn't wear clothes. I said, no, I'm not going to go there. That's the only reason I didn't want to go. People were the one advertising. Oh, they speak where there. They analyze where they go there. I wanted to go. And I saw, that time, first time I saw he was not wearing clothes. So I told the person, I said, this guy is not wearing clothes. I don't understand what is going on. I don't want to go. But luckily for me, one time I just stumbled on this page. He was covered up and he was analyzing well. I said, this guy sounds brilliant. And I clicked. I was hearing one guy was saying something. I said, let me join them. And I joined. People are just messaging me. Your enemies there. I said, I don't understand. I don't know who are my enemies or nothing. There was a time I was even praising can you call it tell me platform. I don't know what they do there. Once in a while, tí wọ́n kọ́ gbọ́ orúkọ mi, mo wá pé àwọn tí màá gbọ́, tí wọ́n kọ́ òpó lè máa ṣe kọ́ lọ́wọ́, kí làwọn ilé sọ. Tí wọ́n kọ́ gbọ́ nǹkan tó sọ mẹ́. I might not hear what they are saying. I might be busy doing my research or writing something. Tí wọ́n á rí pé ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀jọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ human rights. Let me hear. That is what, I don't know whether they are busy anyway. And then was on that Paparano speak at one time like that. I said, I want to know, you are accusing me this and that. Can you tell me exactly what I have done wrong or what makes you think I am not trustworthy? Because people donated for a cause that you saw action. No human rights organization survives without public support. But normally, if I would have to do this on a very good day, maybe if I have written for grants, go right to the US Embassy, write to some key organizations, they would have said, okay, what are the things you want to do? Let's see. They will say, oh, it's Break the Silence Foundation. They would have sent the money to our account. The money might stay there 3-4 months until we see an advocacy or a project to do, like going to teach people about human rights. But they will send us the money first. We would have written a proposal. We want to do this, we want to do that. They will send us the money. Just be spreading the gospel of human rights. So if Mohbad case come in between, I wouldn't need to be saying, come and give me support for money. We will just be going on. By that time, though, we would have gotten the court order, got the CCTV from that man. I wouldn't need to come and explain on TikTok. You all think it was convenient for me coming to talk and explain. To explain for what? But because this is where the struggle is. And I thought everybody here are here to support it. Okay, you all cannot go the same time. You all don't want to go to the field. I am on the field. Let me give you feedback. Let me keep some information. With the hope that you all believe, and then we'll go on with it. Before I realize that there is this platform, this lady is acting like she's the champion. If I'm coming on live, everybody must come to me. What is my own with all this nonsense? I'm not thinking. They read. I even brought all the certificates. They were asking me, is that NGO correct? One time somebody came, they said, this was the same Biodun Lawal. I now remember. This was the same Biodun Lawal that was saying my NGO was inactive. Feeding the bookie.
and the booking was condemning. Anybody to Mr. Muiwa, Baba Mohbad, remember, maybe if you were watching then, she was coming up to say, and I have to speak to her personally. I said, Biodun, I don't know your education. You need to calm down. Non-governmental organization, NGOs are non-profit making organization. The software they use in building the CAC, they built it so that they make it look like all companies must come back with returns, including NGOs, so they cannot separate it. So any company that is registered, that does not file tax return and everything, they put it inactive. But if it is an NGO, they don't even bother. I said, that is what you're seeing. I said, the church you go, do they declare profit? The mosque that your dad or your relative built, do they declare profit? So I said, oh, no, I understand. Privately, she understand me. But openly, they were using fake accounts, going to speak to people on their phone, speak to the boss man, speak to booking Jesse, and they were destroying my reputation. Feeding people with junks. They were analyzing nonsense. You see somebody saying, I don't trust. I say, what? How can you be talking about when there is so much work to do? Whatever donation that has been donated, can 5% and you are saying you're making, have I stopped working? Even if that to one leg, the woman must come to the station. Investigation, they must do it. The evidence will be proved. Okay, look, what is your stake? So this is what has been missing all this while. That is what the government is waiting for. And you want me to let pass. Only law, it can't pass. You will see me protest in front of the station. Tobaya. See me in Peru. See me more to share tell them by one come, yes, what if I share for me? And you call them a robberies, and they stage robberies to let me. Kiwabalo. Come on, if I'm fighting a struggle, if you want while I'm fighting a struggle, I'm okay with that one. But to take my life quietly somewhere and say, oh, maybe it's one S-man, not the struggle. I would rather have my name go down, fighting for a struggle. Have I ever told anybody or anybody has been promised eternal life? Eternal life, don't promise what about your don't. In my father's house, there are many mansions there. As I go there and live there, pastor doesn't want to go. He only pay a year of his title. This is preposterous. Because I'm sorry, I thought I'd forgiven him. But I added something again. To fear extension led. You are any to put any US military. And you're there, so before he went to just because you want to destroy what I'm doing. And you now see reason why Panti was not making a move. Can you all see? When Arifa went there, speaking with the DC, that Yomi have destroyed you, he has played your this thing, he recorded, and they were asked, go and bring the evidence. Why would they want to even work on our petition again? And the Karimo is giving him money, sponsoring him to go and destroy that pathway. And the police were like, share NGO, everybody share the lane. And I went there. Oh, feel me, oh, somebody say me, you did Tony Pekini. You don't know your rights. Even all the numbers from the president, the governors, the DPO, the commissioner of police, it is the law. It must be published. As a matter of fact, it's the standard police act. Each police station, the number of the DPOs must be in front, in the entrance. Citizens must have access to it. And they must not say, I off my phone. You must speak it. You don't know your rights. You go here, my rights here. Okay, share it on social media. And you think because I've engaged you in justice for that, we are the same. You want me to start being to act proud. Tell Barrio to bring it. If you see an actor who acts proud, you will say, oh, he's too proud. You see somebody who brings himself down and say, okay, let's do it together. You still want to bring me a verse soil me. You have said what the public, that Arifa had done to the party, said what the public never said. Show them your hate against the foundation and what I am doing. The police will look at it. Even the public does not support the Yomi. Because the life of Arifa will go there with all your terrible comments to say, this Yomi that is coming here, the public is not in support of him. And look at the other man, talking an NGO too. We are waiting for when they will get ready to arrest us. And the sea is not coming. Because the person leading the onslaught, the people in our camp keep throwing me arrows. If not because I was strong, search your conscience. This whole nonsense must stop. Everybody wants to be there. I want to talk. I want to talk. I want to talk. I want to be popular. Fame doesn't come that way. Some of you are enjoying infamy. You think it's fame. Don't go in, Mama. Don't watch it. Ẹ ṣe pẹ̀lú inú kan. Iṣẹ́ tó lọ gbé lórí kálukú ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀. Àwọn ọlọ́pàá yẹn kàn máa yí mú sí tó bá lọ ní pé nǹkan tó fẹ́, if you don't tell him that way, this one will do worse thing. So let's just play along that we hate the Yomisu, that we will charge him to court. Go and bring everything. It's a complaint. You can imagine if the people that are claiming, those that murdered Mohbad are enjoying because double agents, you know. It's terrible. Let me play the voice again. Ah, come on. Hello, I'm ready to go down. Hello, Maria Joda. I will forgive. But it's quite preposterous.
Enjoy your music.
Come on.
Enjoy your music.
Come on, boy. attach another extra petition.
Look, can you imagine? These are the people that will sell this kind of information. Àwọn tó ń jókòó sábẹ́ ẹrù lady, ẹ wo irú ẹni tó sọ̀rọ̀ yìí náà, irú àrífà yẹn sìn. Ṣé bí àwọn tó bá ti pè lẹ́yìn tọ́jọ́ wà lórí social media, àwọn TikTok yìí, tí ẹ rojú wọn, tí wọ́n dẹ̀ analyse that Yomi can't be trusted. And you as a mother, as somebody who wants to meet God in his right position, and you are concluding with these jargons, and you are deciding on my own hard-earned reputation, and you want your own children to get well in this life. Ask me why your children will never continue to inherit enemies, including the bogus one Mohbad went through. Tell me how your children will escape. The future of your children is already in jeopardy. For you to even sit down, I don't know. I want to challenge any of you. Show me your reputation. Let me know who you are. For you to be listening to things like this, and then you are concluding after I have sacrificed my hard-earned reputation and life for this struggle. And then look at all the nonsense. Look at all this nonsense. What nonsense?
When the voice not record secretly the last time.
The people I say, don't record it.
This is the only thing.
Ask yourself. This is your voice that is being recorded. Go and charge Karimo to court. If what is good for the goose should be good for the gander. You are a personal citizen. Public service, whatever they say or do in the course of a job is a public property. The public have got the right to even record police officers in the course of their duty. Just make sure that when you are doing it, don't obstruct them. Keep a reasonable distance because it is the public money that they are using to pay your salary. So the public have got the right to document it, to go and see. This is how they are using our money. If as a public servant, whatever you are doing is according to the law. Whatever you are saying is according to the law. You will not be scared of anybody publishing it because it's in the line of duty. You will only be scared if you have said anything or you've done anything that is being recorded that is against the norms of the job. Tọ́lọ́pàá máa ṣiṣẹ́ ohun tó right. Tí wọ́n fi position ọlọ́pàá ṣe iṣẹ́ ìdọ̀tí àbí iṣẹ́ kà. They won't be bothered if anybody is recording or even filming them.
Ọ̀sán bá gbé yàn mí ní ọ̀la. Wọ́n máa yìn bá ìtẹ̀ ẹni wọn ní láti máa wà kiri títí àpò òpè kó wá bá wọn lọ́fíìsì. Gbé mi ní ọ̀la. Tó pẹ́ jù ọjọ́ Wednesday yọ̀mí á lọ kóòtù.
Má lọ kóòtù.
Kò lè kì í ṣe nǹkan tó máa ń yẹ rìmáàndì ẹ̀ máa ṣe investigation àbí nǹkan kan. Ìjọba ló fẹ́ ká ṣe kéèsì yẹn kò lè wíìn kò sọ fún ló fẹ́ dá kò lè wíìn. Gbogbo nǹkan tí Yomi ń dá yẹn Yomi ń ṣe nǹkan ẹ̀ fúnra rẹ̀ Yomi ń dá nǹkan ẹ̀ ṣe fúnra rẹ̀ nù.
Mo ti gbọ́ lè tẹ́lẹ̀ ìwádìí
Maybe Yomi have seen a note tó ní í ṣe pẹ̀lú stamp yẹn. Bóyá bẹ́ẹ̀ ló ti lọ ẹ̀kíìtì kọ́pì stamp yẹn.
Ẹ gbọ́dọ̀.
Ló ti lọ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sórí pépà sí tiẹ̀.
Ẹ sòótọ́ náà.
Ṣé kí ni ìtumọ̀ gbogbo rẹ̀ dáadáa tó?
Ẹ sòótọ́. If all of you, if you are raised with the truth, look at the nonsense. Bóyá mi rí a different letter that has ordinary stamp. What is there in you write a petition and they stamp it. You take a petition somewhere, they will stamp it. If they are not interested, they will tear it, they go. You will be going there with what? I've worked in government office. When you write a petition, you bring a flimsy copy. That is photocopy to show acknowledgement. When you submit, if they have interest, they will process it. If they don't, your own flimsy is just evidence that you submitted something. So what is there? What is the big deal in taking letters somewhere and stamp it? That is why, apart from the fact that reason why the petition in Panti was not active, maybe while he was trying to destroy me, the Karimo and Otuko of Wobepe, and they're showing him that none of us are even in support of what he's doing. Meanwhile, they are, Nico, you didn't write a single petition to that place.
and they will be here screaming, we are this, we are that. You went to prison because of things like this. This is one of the reasons why someone like Ifa was arrested, because the man will look at, what is my business with all these people you're saying? Who told you I own a child? If a king owns the pregnancy, that means before they give birth to the child, he has been aware. A king told no woman here. He will tell the girl, get out of our house, take visa, go and give birth to the child somewhere, come back, you can go and do whatever you're doing. Finish. Even if you think in this case, what concerns the king in this one? About him money. So the next thing the king, go and take the person's life. So that what? One concord raw, and one way, and my papa, and one struggle. If you are lying and doing like this, it's not for Mohbad again. That means whatever you went through is not for Mohbad. It's because you cannot contain your envy, your grandeur of delusion, and your terrible is again this why you or was what will tell it.
Lord, báyìí fa ṣe ń kúrò ní station gbọ̀ngàn ló bá mi. Báyìí fa ọba tó ní life, ó lóun ń bọ̀ life.
Ibi tó bí bínú gangan rẹ̀, mo ṣẹ̀gbọ́n lè ní o, side B, ibi tó bí bínú rẹ̀ o.
Ìdí sì ti pẹ́, ṣàmọ̀ kémi tó bá ẹ pọ́n yàn á ti dìtẹ̀, ṣàmọ̀ kémi ìpìlẹ̀ débí báyìí fún yín. Ṣàmọ̀ kémi ìpìlẹ̀ débẹ̀ fún yín.
Ó lé mi ò rí DC. Tinubu bí mísìmọ̀ àti pé DC yẹn bì. I was there, he gave me money, I even played he gave my son money. Orí ẹsẹ̀ ló gbé ọmọ mi sí trout tàbí sọ̀rọ̀ tó ń jẹ́ yẹn. Ẹ wo tó sọ, ó dẹ̀ ní wọ́n ń jà fún justice fún Mohbad. Can you just imagine? Ẹ wo táwọn méjọ ṣe, ṣé mi ni mo kọ́ sí wọn láàrin tó fi ń túra ọ síta yìí? Ẹ wo títí yẹn náà. And those are the key areas that have slowed down justice for Mohbad. And they will be saying Yomi has nothing.
Mo wá bí ó dùn mí pé ẹ̀gbọ́n voice mi. Mo wá sọ fún pé gbogbo nǹkan tó ń sọ fún mi ṣó máa sọ tó bá dórí life. Ó lóun ń bọ̀ life, òun ń bọ̀ life. Àyífá dé life, àyífá ò sọ gbogbo nǹkan yìí. Àyífá sọ nǹkan mí ìgbà tó dé life. Aláàtàlẹ̀ yín o, fámìlì lèmi. Mi ò mọ bí kádùrà máa dé lọ́la kí wọ́n máa sọ àdá ìnù ìgbàdẹ̀ ti fáìtì fọmọ ìgbà tó fẹ́ràn.
Owó yẹn òun máa dá padà. Ó tún lè sọ pé òun ò tí ì rí owó yẹn dì sí i. Wọ́n bọ̀ mọ́ ọmọ dá padà ni.
Ṣẹ́túbọ̀, look at wọ́n ti sọ̀rọ̀ owó tí wọ́n ní ìyá ọmọ mi láìtàn. Ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ láti dàjí. I send the one in 6 to 6. I have been to Lagos, I've come back. Yet they were asking me money. They know that they changed where they wanted to send the money to. And I said, I didn't see. That is the way they immediately they spreading that thing on that money. You all took it up again. But I'm saying this, I've taken the case to court involving Mr. Famuyiwa, the Sheikh, and Bukky Jesse. I empathize with Mr. Famuyiwa. It's quite unfortunate, but I know your brother would have explained to you how he found himself in the whole mess. But your name is involved. He is your power of attorney. But I'm happy that he appreciates whatever I've been doing on your behalf. I listen to you too. That you like what I'm doing. That's how a father should speak. I understand. But now you can see why I was angry and I'm coming for you. What is Mr. Fabio? He has said his own truth. That they thought they brainwashed him, thinking I was not doing the right thing. just because the lady, and then the lady, cajoled him. He wanted justice for Mohbad. So he thought I am not doing the right thing. He thought the lady wanted to do it. The lady was just condemning me, blocking everything I'm doing, so that she will be giving audience. And she's a 419, working for both sides. Only just the only side that way. Mohbad not to come for me. Face. And that is why innocent people on TikTok, they were just making a show out of my name. Look at it. Everything. So ask yourself, how am I? I am very sure, even the lady Buki was looking for, I want to be the number one. She won't find herself partnering with a terrible criminal like that, Biodun Lawal. And she is so silent, you will never suspect her. Who will ever suspect that Arifa will do this behind me? And then you will be seeing comments, fake accounts, attacking Yomi. They are the ones. And some of you that doesn't have a mind of your own, you fall for it. And then you say Yomi is not. And I keep asking, what exactly have I done wrong? Is it because you all are supporting? If you are supporting whatever I'm doing, it's because it is germane, it is natural, it is real, it is important. Where I did not come out to ask for anything, look at the things that we've done. Ashiria Omishimatuo, because that Biodun, I don't know how they're going to, she's going to pay. And I've said it to Mr. I don't know how I'm going to do it. If I say because of Mr. Famuyiwa, I withdraw the case. That Sheyi, that Biodun Lawal, they will escape justice. Fine, Mr. Famuyiwa did something wrong by believing them. But of course, he is not the one that asked. They only sent the Sheyi to him and he followed through. But what the guy did, according to his explanation, he never asked him to, threaten anybody, hack into anybody's stuff. But it is now clear that hacking into the database and spreading it out, Biodun Lawal, the Sheyi, and Bukky Jesse did. So it is now left for Bukky Jesse to now say our own part, whether to police, whether to the conscience of people or to our followers or whatever it is. But maybe you have an answer then if you don't do the right thing on time. Because all those nonsense that you all did may delay justice. Because at the white me, at the Mohbad, when I am having the stuff with Mohbad's neighbor in front of the IG, and I'm asking that they should detain the man for obstruction of justice. The man is not saying, why are you doing this to me? And I look into the man's face, I said, why you are lying? You almost showed me everything. Money, sir, don't worry. Don't show me. You've told me everything. You told me how you start, and you said me is there. I said, don't worry, sir, don't worry. It's going to be too long. I'll just make my own footage. Thinking, let me go and get the court order that you requested for. I don't know. You only took my number. You took my email. I said, don't worry. He said, what about it? He said, don't worry. Go and get the court order. We discussed. You told me in details. And I came out here and said, there is this. It's going to be useful. They said I was lying. If it was a lie, why would I go and write a petition towards that, go to court, and take police to the man's place, and then even drag the man before the IG? She was saying it, she didn't know I was hearing. Also, what is the follow up? I want to okay. What's about wàhálà tún ṣì wà torí Yomi nǹkan tó pọ̀ lọ́yìn. Ìyá yóò fẹ́ kí o tó jáde. It's called a shame. I had her live and direct. Yomi fàdé bí pé ó fẹ́ kó tó jáde and protect it. You are now suggesting, come on,
kọ́má dragi Wùmí yẹn bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn gangan ni kọ́ṣẹ́ lọ mú bọ̀bọ̀ kẹta yẹn gangan òun ni kọ́ṣẹ́ you are doing that kí ló dé sọ yẹn sí. bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn nìkan ni kọ́ face you fail to say that èmi lè mi ṣe sọ on behalf of ẹ fẹ́ kí mi ṣe sọ direct on behalf of Mohbad ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bí ẹ̀ lè sọ they are scared that they will take your life ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bí. ẹ bá tọrọ yín you are listening to me èmi ò mọ báyẹn fún kankan gbogbo ẹ̀ lábàá fàjà òótọ́ máa jáde tẹ́ òótọ́ ò ní jáde gbogbo róòlù tó ní ká ló play mo fi ọlọ́ọ̀bá búra kò ní sí now at large mbẹ kò ní sí now at large èyí tó bá ti sá lọ ó máa padà wálé lè ṣerú nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ kẹ́ mu jẹ tí mo anyway dẹ́ play ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn ẹlẹ́gbẹ́ lórí.
ìjọ tí mò ń sọ yìí o báyìí conversation yìí o lọ́dọ̀ báyìí fà ṣe ń kúrò ní station gangan ló bá mi sọ.
mi mo kàn wọ́n àwọn jù tà mí ìjìnà sí pàṣẹ mo kàn ti kúrò station.
iwájú ṣẹgbọ́n iwájú station ló ti ń bá mi sọ̀rọ̀ iwájú station.
àmì gbogbo yẹn ni máa confam láàárọ̀ la.
gbogbo nǹkan tó dẹ̀ sọ yìí.
tẹ́ bá rí pẹ́rù Kàrímọ́ yìí tó bá ń rù síwájú TikTok bí ẹlẹ́pọ̀kan kò ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ náà ló fi ya wèrè ó ní akọ̀wèrè tó ń fún ní courage half information half big information so ẹ bá rí pé òun náà tó ń rù síwájú kí ní tó ṣe kò ṣe kókò dédé rù tí ẹ̀jẹ̀ ń gbẹ àwọn èèyàn tán ni because wọ́n rí pé òun náà need the formation ó need gbogbo ẹ̀ and they are deceiving how can you oníwọ̀ you are a military person you are dealing with me and somebody like this is playing on your intelligence so màá kọ́ dédé jí làárọ̀ you claim you are I'm a parent so the next person I want to persecute is Adura can't you even think ronú ni ìyá Mohbad rò pé kí ni mò ń wá màá ní kọ́ lè sọ pé mo ọlọ́pàá àbí mo lágbára Àdúrà ni màá máa kọ̀wé pé jẹ́ nǹkan parọ́ mọ́ you know your coin ẹ̀rí ọkọ yín now to now think if you come to me and say Mr. Yomi what you want my son to do is dangerous or this is what my son have done ẹ gbà mí ẹ rà mí ẹ pa mí kalẹ̀ ẹ bò mí láṣìírí ó sì bẹ́tà ju ìtẹ́ ṣe making it look like I am doing something bad or I am against what is the correlation me and Adura ṣó jọra wọn ni this is common sense but for me to stand still you should know that I have no other mandate I am a professional actor and filmmaker. I'm a certified human rights ambassador. I'm a human rights consultant, certified one. Mo fi owó kọ́ ìmọ̀ on human rights. Wọ́n pọ́n mi lé bí tó yẹ kó ti pọ́n mi lé. And I worked as PA and legislative aide to a state legislator for 4 years, a whole time, 2003 to 2007. My career is still vibrant and alive. I am only giving back to the society. So me joining activism is because I want to use my time, my energy to contribute my quota to the society. I would prefer to do that than for to go become a murderer, to become a kidnapper, where some police officers will still be taking money from me to feed their own children. And they will be praising me that I'm a good citizen. I prefer to be in activism to do this to my society than to be a kidnapper, an armed robber, or any other thing, and then still be having the praise and worship from some police officers.
Èmi náà ti mọ̀ ìdání.
Màá bèrè lọ́wọ́.
Ẹ bá rántí ẹ jẹ́ kí n pause.
Lọ́wọ́ mi láti lọ sáàjì lé mu.
Ẹ bá rántí pé mo béèrè pé fídíò kan níbi tí Yomi ti ń play voice torí ẹ̀yin doubting Thomas níbi tí Yomi ti ń play voice àwọn ọlọ́pàá ta ló rántí pé mo wá béèrè voice yẹn mo wá béèrè fídíò yẹn lórí live mi Ta ló rántí pé mo béèrè ta ló ní kó fún mi? Àwọn ọlọ́pàá ló nídìí ẹ̀ ni mo ṣe sẹ́ẹ̀dẹ̀ sárífà. Àrífà ọlọ́pàá tó fẹ́ arrest Yomi fún impersonation tó ń ṣe káàkiri lọ́nìdẹ̀ ni mo ṣe wá dé.
Ṣé ẹ rò pé lèyí ò ti dé? Ṣé ẹ rò pé àwọn òwèrè ilé ìwé wa àwọn òwèrè tó yẹ pé èdú ló ń jẹ òun ni irú àwọn kàrí wọ̀nyí láì ṣẹ́ láì rò ẹ́. You actually hurt me, you offended me. I sent you a classified information. You are not the one they sent it to. I am not working for you. The next thing you did, you started spreading it with you and Bukky Jesse. And at the end of the day, you wanted me to change my narrative to say it is not Adura. And I'm like, are you thinking at all? And I'm not even fighting you, I didn't abuse you. I am standing on what I stand on. The phone in question belongs to Adura. His fingerprint is on the phone. Secondly, the TikTok belongs to Adura. Thirdly, the content that was sent to me belongs to Adura. And you are telling me, oh, it is one Damola that sent it to me. How am I going to show a video? Send this to me. Do you have a video of where he's sending it? And then you want me to change my narrative. And that was immediately she switched, working with Arifa the second day to send what we send. Now look at this thing I'm dealing with. And you will come on a live and want to tell you about me and you still believe her. And then let her get her on. Is this not even painful than anything? Because at the end of the day, the only thing I did was I want to work with you. Me, Barowe, me, charity. Oh, me, what kind of ticket? My ticket to and fro is nothing less than 6 million. Ẹ̀wọ̀n tó ṣe láàrin ọjọ́ kejì òun wá sí live òun béèrè fídíò tí òun lòun send ẹ̀ sárífà. Arifa is now receiving that while I'm fighting for justice for woman. Ask yourself, what will be the gain even if it was a crime? But doing this with the same people I wrote petition to on justice for woman, they will never work on it. Police will look at it and say, look at this person that we want to work with, an NGO. The same people that they are together, look at what they are saying. They are even giving us money not to attend to him. You understand? So this is at the stumbling blocks. Because we lack genuine fighters in this struggle. What was very, very evident are people that are putting this as competition. And there is no basis for comparison. There was no way when I came on board, I found somebody already working on video evidence. If I found somebody working on CCTV and anything, and I want to start doing my own, I will say, oh, I merit what they are doing. You saw somebody doing something on CCTV. Why are you not coming to do your own? Jagbawa. I will talk to you.
Enita, I thought I was working underneath with him to expose Yomi. But it did nothing. It didn't go back to the station.
You all could see that on that day I went to that party. Thank God I did the video. When I called the ASP Ibrahim, he said, sir, I am coming to receive you. Don't worry, let me come and pick you down. Police officer will not come and pick you. They'll say, find your way up. And it was not because there was an invitation. They were, Mr. Omi, because at the end of it, I'm like, look at what they are doing behind me. And for him to be going and be talking with these people, officer, take to destroy them, and they look at it. Some people don't want us to even look at the petition. So if whatever Karima is doing with Arifa is to block them from listening, and she's coming out and say, you can see she was so sure Why didn't they look at your petition? It's fake petition. It's Oluwole. No. Come on, put your lorry gun with you America. Don't let me know fake stuff. Oh, come Bruku to share. Come on,
search warrants. I think I don't go to search warrants. Bóyá òun ọlọ́pàá tó máa bóyá òun ló máa ṣiṣẹ́ láti lọ search. Ṣé bọ́bọ́ ìṣẹ̀ máa ń bí àwọn èèyàn lọ tẹ̀? Mi ò bọ́bọ́ ọṣẹ tó máa ń lò. Tó bá ti mú kinní ẹ̀wọ̀ àwọn èèyàn á dẹ̀ sáré gọ̀ ọ́.
Ewúrú làwọn ẹ mọ tó fọ́ọ̀lì ní pé irú àrífà yẹn sìn, he doesn't have a basic knowledge. Panti is Lagos State Police Command. Because they don't know which police I was dealing with, they thought Yomi, as usual, will come and tell them, I will post the other petition to Mokolosi AIG. Recently, AIG. They don't know who was working, which police went to collect order. It is not me that I only mobilized them. I wrote a petition and mobilized them. Oh yeah, go and do this. Police went to collect the order. Only police can collect such order to enter Mohbad's house. But as a complainant, as an angel, I followed them. Everyone tó lọ bá wọn sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ pé Yomi gba kíní ó lọ bẹ̀. Àwọn ìyàwó báyìí pé, well, this Yomi is playing a fast one on us. But they know that this Yomi that we know, he wouldn't have gone into that house because the estate security we must land there. Police will land into the security of the estate. They will process the order and then they will go and follow us in before they open the place up. The police, they know. And is it possible I would have gone there, break into an house without such process? Kí ni mò ń wá kiri? Ṣé owó wà nílé? Mohbad gbàgbé owó sùn nílé ti fẹ́ lọ kó ni? Àbó gbàgbé bàtà ti fẹ́ lọ kó mbẹ̀? Ṣé mo mọ size ẹsẹ̀ ni? Kí lẹ rò pé machine? Kí ni Arífàṣí máa rò pé I will not follow the due process? And I have an NGO that kí ni mo fẹ́ achieve? Mo parí press conference. Ìjọ́ kejì mi sùn mi sinmi. Kí tó gbá ọlọ́pàá ká tó gbéra lọ. Do you think police will follow you with empty-handed? Mo wá ṣe gbò yẹn. Ó dẹ̀ ń bí ẹnu and you are going to a lower command. Arifa, let me tell you now for free. The zonal command is bigger than the Lagos State Command. Zone 2 is bigger than Lagos State Command. Lagos State Command don't go into the state wọ́n ló ti ṣẹlẹ̀. But Lagos State Command àti Ogun State Command, the both commissioner of police are under the AIG. And it is the AIG that is dealing with Mohbad's case now. Temi Bello, because I am not getting the right attention to my petition at the state command. And they're working on it. And they are the one that went to get the petition, court order, to go into Mohbad's house. Tó bá ti ọlọ́pàá tí wọ́n lọ attack irú èmi, about ọkọ̀ ẹ̀jẹ̀ kọ́lọ́pàá jẹ́ gbèsè ni. But they didn't fall for your wickedness and your fury. They didn't even talk to me about it. Because immediately they tried, they won't try it. I know those are intelligent police officers. But you sold it to your sister. Oni Patagi Gobi here. And Karimo was spreading it. And some people picked it and said, I don't trust that Yomi. He must have done something wrong for them to be doing this. There is no iota of truth, 1 single percent in the nonsense they are saying. They are double agents. Koshiko affects me, but I'm just telling you some of the things they must have done. And we'll go on. It's quite sad. Because when Oloriabi talked to me, when Expander spoke to me, just forgive and forget. I'm like, do you people listen to everything? Do you see what only I just, okay, no problem. And I forgive. And I allowed him to come to my press conference. When I said I don't want him to come, I have my reason. But I forgive because one of the weaknesses that I forgive quickly. That's why I don't like people get close to me. I don't want them to see that part of me.
Because me, my office, you, especially when somebody says sorry. After sorry, man, but it's quite preposterous. Only when man suffer or bleeding, it's about fair. I'm out your me. I will read to be more for me now. Look at the one that gave birth to me. It's a light. Your me has planned it. In fact, playing by a shepherd to wash on the road of me. Until I make me test or not, go come with me. Oko ba pe irú ọkùnrin wo lele wá dúró kàtí mo ti ṣe fún kò tiẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ sí mi kí ló máa jẹ ó yá mo send owó tí ma send owó mo kò kàn mí wàá bẹ̀rù anybody síwájú náà I am facing justice from bad and I will have to finish it and get the truth out. So let's talk about 27th of February. One of the best ways that we can get justice and scare those that are involved in this case, that the public are not sleeping on it, is to be coming together often, not just online, to be lending our voices sign that the police will not arrest me. They will arrest, as in me or this sign. I'm not going to deceive you. There is no sign that they will not effect the warrant of arrest. They will. When it will be, I don't know. All I know is that there is no sign that they will not effect it because she's not bigger than the law. So, but it be that being said, we can always still come together to keep putting and piling the legitimate pressure to ensure that our voices are heard. But if you think talking on social media alone is the real deal, no. It has effect, but it doesn't have those core effects. If it gets to a stage that I would have to on my camera and stand in front of whether the Lagos State Police Command or the Zonal Command AIG office and start screaming in front of the station with my camera on, they know it is the stage. I don't pray it gets to that stage. But it's still going to be on the table. Nobody is joining me to lend the voice offline. And they want to throw it under the carpet. Because one man know if there is any little frugal funds I'm receiving is to, fuel as a complainant, normal Nigerian level. But I want to read them before and the audience people me. But other logistics are in for that. So on the 27th, let's look for a very good place. Everybody, Ogun State, Abeokuta, Ekiti, let's come together a day before this justice for Mohbad. The public and the murderers, sir, who do you think will win? Who are you supporting? Who are you rooting for? And we will ask every parent out there, every student, every Nigerian, the public versus the murderers of Mohbad. Who will win? Who are you rooting for? Let's have that public peaceful gathering. It's going to be a peaceful assembly. And then we'll put up our candle again. We'll connect it to the the Supreme Being. This is our candle and these are our lights. Let the light shine on this case because these people, they are doing everything to see that the truth and justice will not be out. And that's what I want us all. If you agree with it, please just say yes. Should we have that peaceful gathering again? Secured environment, and all of us will be there, and then we will hold our candle, we will sing to Mohbad's song, we will scream to high heavens, we will speak to the police, we will speak to the president. We want justice for Mohbad. The public is demanding, the murderers are demanding. On whose side are you? The president of Nigeria. Are you on the side of the murderers, or are you on the side of justice and the public? The governor, the IG, are you on the side of justice for Mohbad, or are you on the side of the murderers of Mohbad? We want to know. We are together. We want to know. We are not his family, but we belong to the same blood. We belong to the same country. We belong to the same enclave. We want to know. Every Nigerian, the question is going to be asked you. Which side are you? On the side of justice, public, or on the side of the murderers? That will be your conscience, and that will be the question you will take to them. To this end, I'd like to say thank you all. Thank you for joining. I'll see you tomorrow again, God willing.
Gbọ́ òyìnbó dáadáa. Ó dẹ̀ ń try láti fọ́tàlẹ́ pé ó fẹ́ máa sọ òyìnbó sáwọn ọmọ ẹ̀. Ó ṣe máa sọ èdè ẹ tó gbọ́ sí àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ káwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ máa sọ òyìnbó. Sọ sí àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ ti mọ nǹkan tó mí. Tó bá ń sọ òyìnbó gan ọmọ kó bá tó máa pe dáàdì what do you say?
Ẹ̀làbọ̀rú ẹ̀làbọ̀
another thing gbogbo ibi tẹ́sán
bàbá mi adé àbí ọmọ ọba mo kí ń jàre bàbá mi ọ̀pọ̀ ṣíṣe.
Àwọn tó kọ́kọ́ ti kọ́kọ́ jáde.
Bàbá mi.
Mo ń bọ̀ àbá tó ń sọ ní Rẹ́mọ ṣé fẹ̀ lọ ti mú èdè rẹ̀ kúrò àbí báwo lèdè yẹn ṣe ṣe ètò di Rẹ́mọ.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni ìgbẹ́nà ti mú kúrò. Ilé Ìrẹ́mọ wà ní Ifẹ̀.
Ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ.
Ilé Ìrẹ́mọ wà ní Ifẹ̀. Àwọn àdàsí ní ilẹ̀kùn wa ń bẹ̀.
Adé ọmọ Yorùbá ẹni sùúrù Adé ọmọ Yorùbá ok question mi ni wípé sà tí a bá sọ wípé bí màá ti ń ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí èdè Ọ̀yọ́ ni kí wá ní dialect Ọ̀yọ́ ṣe mọ̀ pé Ọ̀yọ́ tún náà dá èdè tí wọ́n ń sọ.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
ok níbo náà ti rí èdè míì tí wọ́n sọ yẹn gbàtà bá sọ pé tí màá ti ń yọ sọ yìí èdè Ọ̀yọ́.
Ó mà yà mí lẹ́nu o níbo náà ti mú wá o.
Tá bá wá sọ pé èdè Ọ̀yọ́ tún wà ẹjọ́ èdè ó wá ní Ọ̀rànmíyàn gbé kúrò láti Ifẹ̀. Nítorí
sẹ́ni tó lè sọ wà àbí kí n sọ.
Kí lẹ sọ?
Bàbá ọmọọba ẹ̀yin náà lè máa sọ ọmọọba Ọlájúwọ̀n ẹ̀yin náà lè máa sọ bàbá mi.
Ẹ mọ̀ pé ó ti di ọ̀nà mẹ́ta nìyẹn tá bá sọ pé èdè tí màá fi ń yọ sọ àṣọ ọmọọba ń sìn pé a sọ pé èdè Ọ̀yọ́ ni a dẹ̀ tún mọ̀ pé Ọ̀yọ́ tún ní another language kan tí wọ́n ń sọ tó ẹ pé ẹ̀yin náà mọ̀ bàbá ọmọọba. Ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kẹta bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé èdè ó wà ní Ọ̀rànmíyàn ló gbé wá sí Ọ̀yọ́.
Kò ní bàjẹ́ fún yín tọmọtọmọ gbọ́ ẹ̀yin lẹ́wà lórí ìkànnì yìí àti comment section àtẹni tó ń gbọ́ wa àtàlábòsí tí nǹkan bá ba èèyàn bá dáyàn lójú ó mọ̀ fi ń gbáyà nǹkan bá bá yín dáyìn lójú lẹ́ fi ń gbáyà. Èdè tí wọ́n ń sọ níbí yìí lénìí. Máa ṣàyín bàbá mi ò lọ klọ́ọ̀bù lánàá torí nǹkan tá a gbé dání náà ni mo kàn sáré lọ klọ́ọ̀bù mo lọ lo 2 hours ní mo bí lálẹ́. Mo ní pátápátá lẹ right ẹni sùúrù mo mọ nǹkan tẹ́ ẹ̀ ń sọ mo ń lísìn níbi tí mo wà.
Àní Mr. Adé là ń bá sọ̀rọ̀ kì í ṣe yín.
Ẹ mo fẹ́ analyse tí mo bá lẹ́nu yín ni.
Bàbá mo bá ẹ máa sọ̀rọ̀ yín lọ mo ń gbọ́ yín.
Gbogbo yín pátápátá gbogbo ẹ̀yin ọmọ kóòtù òjíire ni èdè yín wà important. Sherry, after most research and everything, after most research, mo fẹ́ rántí orúkọ Èkìtì yẹn ni. Sherry, gbogbo ẹni tó kúrò nífẹ̀ẹ́ tó lọ tẹ̀dó síbì kan with one condition or the other ni. Ẹ lọ ṣe research yàtọ̀ fún Ifẹ̀ àtàwọn ìlú mẹ́rìndínlógún. Kò síbi tí ọmọ Odùduwà dé tí kò bá yàn. That's the fact. Anybody tó bá fẹ́ dispute ẹ̀mí ò fẹ́rẹ̀ reference Johnson orí burúkú kan o. Kó lọ wò pìlẹ̀ ilé wọn. That's why mo like ìkànnì wá ní kó tó wá bí kọ́kọ́ lọ béèrè bó ṣe jẹ́ ńlé. Bìíní Káládìran á lọ jẹ́ impositor níbẹ̀ ni Ọ̀rànmíyàn lọ jẹ́ impositor níbẹ̀. Àwa kọ́lá ni àwọn tó wà ń bẹ abáyàn níbẹ̀. Èkìtì the same thing. bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ Ẹ̀gbá tí ń jẹ́ Ẹ̀gbá ẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ tó wá jẹ́ pé ẹni tó bá ń para tap kó wá mute ká lè gbádùn program yẹn nìkan para tap tó ń ṣe ppp kò tí ì yé yín Òwu is inexistent but if I recognize I have the map o mo lè search for send ẹ̀ sáwọn tí a nílé ìkàrà wa lọ́wọ́ ṣùgbọ́n ṣe rí ibi tí wọ́n bá ti rí àpẹẹrẹ ọba lára rẹ̀ àbí tó bá dáfá pé káàrè ó jẹ́ ààrẹ ló máa jẹ́ tó bá ní Ifẹ̀ gbogbo àwọn tó wà ní Rẹ́mọlé ní ibẹ̀ ẹja lọ fact ẹ má jẹ́ asọ̀tàn Lájí Abbas ṣe pure life ẹni tó jọba ń bẹ̀ ló wá láti Ifẹ̀ tó bá ní Ìpẹ́rù àwọn kan máa sọ̀tọ̀ kan ìgbà tó dé pẹ́ ibì kan Apẹ́rù ń bẹ̀ ni Ọ̀yọ́ náà ti wá torí pé Alákẹ̀sán lọ́yọ̀ọ́ alẹ́ àwákọ́lá tẹ̀pẹ́rù big story ni big line ni I'm telling you authoritatively because my blood is telling me what I'm telling you. Tápà la máa ń lọ fi jọba lẹ́gbàdùn tẹ́lẹ̀. Bàbá mi ẹjọ́ náà ń ṣe bẹ́yìn lẹ béèrè question mo fi Lédùmarè bẹ̀yìn mo fi ń tàjọ gbé dání bẹ̀yìn. Thank God you are not begging anybody money here we only asking ourselves. Ẹ wo ìlú tí mo dárúkọ pa tilẹ̀ rí màálù lẹ́ẹ̀kan Ẹ̀gbádò Tápà la máa lọ yọ máa ń yàn kó lọ jọba mẹ́ every 3 years now. Ẹ lọ confam ẹ̀ gẹ̀ẹ́sẹ̀tì ni mò ń sọ mi ìsọ̀wé ìtàn gẹ̀ẹ́sẹ̀tì tó wà ní London tó wà ní Ìbàdàn ni torí mà táwọn olórí burúkú yẹn lọ jó gẹ̀ẹ́sẹ̀tì ọ́fíìsì ńlọrin wọn rí ti Ìbàdàn jó wọn rí ti London jó náà and that is the only 3 places we keep our gẹ̀ẹ́sẹ̀tì. Tó bá ní Iléṣà ọwọ́ ọmọ Bòkun can how many people, even how many kings can explain that Owa of Obokun? How many people can understand that Ade tó wà ní Ìbẹ̀jú Lẹ́kí lẹ́ni wọ́n gbé ìran ọmọ tó lọ bu òkun ni torí ọmọdé ló gbọdọ̀ bú ńgbà tán dáfá tán. Mi ò fẹ́ máa sọ̀rọ̀ púpọ̀ fún ìdí kan àbí méjì torí àwọn tó ń rí screenshot kan máa lo against wa bọ̀ yìí tó bá ya gbọdọ̀ sọ. Kí má lọ sí bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe lọ́yẹn wọ́n ní ọmọgi mẹ́ta ní Ìbẹ̀jú ìkan sowó ìkan sòlẹ̀kẹ̀ ìkan sàlárì bàbá sọ adé yẹn ṣe ń bọ́ bọ́ ṣe ń bọ́ lórí pẹ̀lú yẹn ò lè ṣẹ́tù láwùsá ṣe wá gbá mẹ́ni ẹ̀ka tó sọ $150 million fẹ́nìkan agun ọbẹ̀ 247 everyday torílẹ̀ Ìbẹ̀jú Aláàfin Ọ̀yọ́ padà gbà sákọ́lẹ̀ níbẹ̀ based on agreement ni Ọ̀yọ́ fúnra ara ẹ̀ àṣàṣọ́kọ́lẹ̀ fóòwù torí Ọ̀yọ́ lé ṣàwàlà ní ibẹ̀ ni òwú ló ní náà. Why can't all of us face the truth? Ká tẹ̀lé òtítọ́ kárí lànà agreement amalgamation NAFTA ogun tá a jà the longest civil war in the whole world North Africa kí peace lè reign èdè wo lẹ fẹ́ adopt àwọn tó jẹ́ ìjẹ́ tèmi wọ́n ló fẹ́ tó power bí iná ọmọ jagunjagun wọn ọ̀rọ̀ mi yàn níṣẹ́ kan dáadáa rí láti fẹ̀ ju kó lọ kóòlù kó dẹ̀ fi rẹ̀ ìdólẹ̀ síbẹ̀ wọn ọ̀rọ̀ iṣẹ́ dáadáa kan rí ju pé ṣáà máa lọ gbogbo ibi tó bá lè gbalẹ̀ dé. Mo sọ wọn kan níbí báyìí níjọ́ wo mo ní ẹ lọ wo Asante of Ghana ẹ lọ wo sword tó mú dání symbol of that sword ẹ lọ wo ní Benin ẹ lọ wo nífẹ̀ Ifẹ̀ láti gbé lọ náà wọn ò dẹ̀ ní sin Asante of Ghana until recent years tí ò bá ń ṣe pé wọ́n dé Ifẹ̀ wọn ò ṣe lọ sọ́yọ̀ wọn ò ṣe lọ sí ilé bàbá tèmi kí lọ gbàṣẹ. Ṣé kò séèyàn lásàǹtẹ̀ ni ṣé bá jagun débẹ̀ ṣé bá jagun gbà ni. Longitude and latitude of a land measurement there's nobody that have it except Aláàfin of Ọ̀yọ́. Why? Because ṣẹ́ni tẹ́ bá rí pé ní irú wá ògiri wá ó wọ Ọ̀yọ́ wọn rí Ifẹ̀ wọ̀ torí jagunjagun tá a jẹ́. Ẹ̀yin Yorùbá ẹ foríjì mí o ẹni tó ẹrú bá pẹ́ lé apíta alájọbí irú ẹ̀ làwọn olórí burúkú tá a lè rí traces orúkọ ọ̀ràn wọn wọ́n ń gbìtàn ọ̀ràn wa ká ní ẹjọ́ ẹ bá mute díẹ̀ ìyá mi àbí bàbá mi.
èmi disagree o kò sí ìgbà tó lè ní máa so creation Olódùmarè first Ifẹ̀ èèyàn ní máa pẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ láyéláyé kò possible.
No Ifẹ̀ kọ́ ni mo sọ first Ifẹ̀ kọ́
ẹni máa pẹ̀ lọ́wọ́.
àní ẹni sùúrù bàbá ẹ jẹ́ kí n délẹ̀ náà. Mo ní máàpù Áfíríkà ṣe jẹ́ bóyá bẹ́nu ẹnu gbé mi ni. Máàpù Ifẹ̀ kọ́ sà, Ifẹ̀ ò ní odi náà. Máàpù Áfíríkà Ifẹ̀ kọ́ ni mò ń sọ sà. Bàbá mi ní sọ tí mi ò mọ ẹ mọ̀. Ẹni sùúrù sà, bàbá tí máa fún yín ní ìkọ̀kan ẹ lọ gbá rìsáàsì lórí ẹ̀. Màá dẹ̀ sẹ́ǹdì ẹ̀ àbí kẹ́ ẹ wo orí wọ́ọ̀lù mi. Mo padà rí aláàtì pé gbogbo Áfíríkà pátápátá mẹ́ta ni. Gbogbo Áfíríkà pátápátá as a whole, not you, East Africa, Kìnìkan South Africa, Middle East, Middle Africa, Middle East, it's none of my business. I don't know anything, and I don't want to make results about any other person's blood or family. Gbogbo Áfíríkà pátápátá mẹ́ta ni. A ti sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn kọjá lẹ́yìn láyé òsì pàṣẹ gbogbo Áfíríkà ló.
Láti gbà wáṣẹ̀, mo lè sọ pé èdè kan náà là ń sọ. Ká tó fọ, mo lè sọ pé èdè kan náà là ń sọ. Èdè yẹn ń change ni, ó ń change ni.
Bàbá ẹ má jẹ́ ní sùúrù ẹ má jẹ́ kí n sọ yín. Mo fẹ́ béèrè ní ọwọ́ yín.
Babaláwo ló lè ṣàlàyé kìíní dáadáa tí bàbá ìmọ̀lẹ̀ Ifá bá lè gòkè. Mo sọ pé Ifá kan máa lédè ṣe ń change.
Ẹ ní sùúrù sà. Ok, tá bá ní ọ̀pẹ̀. Tọ́ bá sẹ́ Ifá fún yín igi mélòó náà máa kọ́kọ́ ń sẹ́ mélòó ló máa wà mẹ́.
Àlè sọ original èdè ọ̀pẹ mọ́ fún babaláwo mo lè sọ original babaláwo lè sọ èdè ọ̀pẹ bọ̀.
Ẹni sùúrù èdè kọ́ ni mo ń bá yín sọ.
Ṣé èdè ọ̀pẹ táwọn bàtà lá ń sọ lọ́yìn sọ èdè ní
láyé òkè pọ́sibú ni. Ṣé kí n má sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́? Ibi tí ẹ bá ti lọ fi ọmọ yín ní sùúrù. Mo kè ṣe ń sọ̀tẹ̀ lálẹ́ ibi tọ́mọ yín bá ti lọ jọba tí ọ̀dẹ̀ ń ṣe òun ló nílùú yẹn tó fagbára jọba ń bẹ̀ torí pé òun ni ó ẹ̀ǹtáìtù nìkan ló ládé àwọn ọmọ tó bá bí síbẹ̀ ló ń lọ that's the fact let me close that case except other thing comes I will come. Mẹ́rìndínlógún yẹn àwọn tó yẹ láìsí ẹ̀ torí ẹ mẹ́tàlá lọmọ kìnìkan lọmọ kìnìkan lọmọ kìnìkan is a big story èdè ọ̀pẹ mẹ́rìndínlógún ni òun ni kí n fá. Now, I'm going to all those things I learned it not because of ìṣòro ló jẹ́ ńlẹ̀ ni ẹ̀ tí mo dẹ̀ dúpẹ́ pé mo bọ́ nú ẹ̀. So tí mi ò bá mọ̀ mi ní sọ máàpù tí mo ní lọ́wọ́ máàpù Áfíríkà jẹ́ mẹ́ta. A dẹ̀ ní boundary pẹ̀lú Europe by land. A ní boundary pẹ̀lú America by land. We are 3 countries. Gbogbo yìí tí wọ́n dẹ̀ láwọn divide ẹ̀ kìnnìkan Algeria kìnnìkan Democratic of Congo is a lie. But ṣe rí ẹni tẹ́ ẹ fi ẹnu ẹ lọ notice ẹ o mo ti ṣẹ̀ṣá fún yẹn fún yín.
sáyẹ́nsì gan sọ pé máàpù gan fọ́ ni new lands are created all the time.
bàbá a ní ẹ jẹ́ kí n máa sẹ́ǹdì ẹ̀ sí yín ní ẹni sùúrù ẹni sùúrù máa sẹ́ǹdì máàpù kan sí yín máa lọ wá.
sáyẹ́nsì gan fọwọ́ sí pé
bàbá mi ẹ̀ èmi àti yín.
ẹ jẹ́ kí ni mo fẹ́ kọ́ lóṣèlú ọkọ̀ tẹ̀ mọ́ pé ọmọ ọba ẹ fún ìdíje láì kó sọ̀rọ̀ náà. Ojú kan ní ilẹ̀ ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ilẹ̀ wa ń fọ́ sáyẹ́nsì náà wọ́n satisfy ẹ̀ tẹ́ bá rí ojú kan ní ilẹ̀ ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ through volcanic eruption olóma create new land ṣẹ́mọ̀ṣá tí volcanic eruption bá ṣẹlẹ̀ lábẹ́ omi olóma sábà create new land bí new land ṣe create nìyẹn bí different kìíní ṣe bí continent ṣe create nìyẹn. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni new continent ṣe máa create tí eruption máa ṣe gbàgbàgbàgbàgbàgbà ẹ kọ́ ni pé ilẹ̀ tuntun ó máa wà created bá ṣe ní new land nìyẹn kan tó wá ṣẹlẹ̀ pé ṣe wá rí human migration báwo èèyàn ṣe migrate with time tó bá gbàgbé orísun tó bá ti migrate tó bá ń dá ṣe tó bá ń bí tẹ bá rẹ̀ sí lórí ibẹ̀ yẹn ẹ̀yin gangan fúnra ara yìí ẹ máa create new èdè fúnra ara yìí. Ẹ lè ti gbàgbé mọ́sẹ̀ èdè míì tẹ́ ti sọ tipẹ́tipẹ́ nígbà ìwáṣẹ̀ láyéláyé ẹ lè sọ pé máa lọ́sí gbogbo èdè yìí láyéláyé.
lóòótọ́ ni nǹkan tí DJ sọ ń sìn because tẹ́ bá wo kó tó di pé earthquake separate Africa kọjá súnmọ́ra wọn tẹ́lẹ̀ ni.
Èdè yìí tẹ́lẹ̀ gbogbo ilé ayé yìí ó súnmọ́ra wọn tẹ́lẹ̀ náà Titanic plate ń shift ni náà kí ni Titanic plate ẹ̀ ń shift torí àwọn eruption tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ láì ó ń fọ́ tó bá dẹ̀ ti fọ́ new land máa wà created ó ń fọ́ new land máa wà created island náà máa yọ àwọn yìí máa bẹ àwọn máa
migrate. tẹ́bá ní pé èdè máa ń change DJ kí ló dé tí Germany ò ṣe change kí ló dé tí France ò ṣe change kí ló dé tí France ò ṣe change.
àwọn lọ create èdè wọn understand ẹ ní sùúrù understand.
kí ló dé tí ò ṣe change tó fi jẹ́ pé tiwa táwọn wá ń dàrú mọ́ wa lọ́wọ́ táwọn àwọn náà bẹ̀rẹ̀ àwọn máa tẹ̀lé wọn.
sáyẹ́nsì ti bá ìsọ̀rọ̀ ẹ ní sùúrù
àwọn tó ti ẹ̀ ń sọ èdè tí wọ́n ń sìn ẹni wọ́n kẹ́ẹ̀tì tí wọ́n yorùbá táwọn wá kírètì fúnra wa yorùbá táwọn kẹ́ẹ̀tì fúnra wa ń sìn ó wá di ogun fún wa àwòrán accept ẹ̀ pé èdè wa náà ni.
alẹ́ ní sùúrù ẹ̀yin tí sọ̀rọ̀ látà mo sọ̀rọ̀ náà wọ́n ní ilé ayé yìí 4.5 million years ní earth so ẹ wá sọ fún mi pé gbogbo èdè dájú sọ láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ní àwọn àkílẹ̀ mìíràn náà tọ́wọ́ nìkan 4.5 million nílé ayé tí ń exist so èdè yẹn là ń sọ age wo la wà yìí iron age la wà bronze age yìí wà
ìlọ lẹ́yìn àti white o àti black o àti àyìnrí o Elédùmarè ló oníkálukú.
ẹni sùúrù ìjẹ̀bú tẹ́lẹ̀ ń sọ níyẹ̀wò nìjẹ̀bú yẹn tí lẹ́sẹ̀ ń sọ tó ti tó 500,000 years ni tó ti tó 200,000 years àbí kílẹ̀ míì tó ti tó 200,000 years ni mo sọ fún yín ní pé the more tẹ́bá tí human being bá shift tẹ́bá because human being migration everybody máa migrate ni àwọn Yorùbá mi tó yẹ pé island tuntun fún báyìí ṣe gbogbo ilé ayé yìí gan atọ́ ṣẹ̀mọ̀ṣá gbogbo island tó wà nílé ayé yìí kò ṣe gbogbo bí ilẹ̀ làwọn èèyàn ń gbé nílé ayé yìí ṣẹ̀mọ̀ṣá new islands are being created all the time ẹ lọ wo research islands are ní ó pọ̀ islands máa ń create ó lè parẹ́ ó lè create
ibi tẹ́ ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ lóye DJ
nǹkan tí mo tẹ́ ẹ sọ fún nìyẹn.
DJ mo understand yín nípa ẹ máa gbọ́ mo understand yín nípa scientist mo understand yín.
báyìí lọ fi ṣe sọ bí èdè ṣe ń create ẹ jẹ́ sọ bí èdè ṣe ń create fún yín tí ẹ bá migrate ẹ jẹ́ sọ for instance fún yín kẹ́ migrate lọ sí island kan tí àwọn èèyàn ti tẹ̀dọ̀ síbẹ̀ rárá tó ti yé yìí ẹbí àwọn ọmọ yìí síbẹ̀ ṣé wọ́n pé with time àwọn ọmọ yìí máa lose the touch pẹ̀lú ibi tó ti migrate wáyé ṣé wọ́n ṣe with time wọ́n máa lose the touch àwọn wa máa change wọ́n máa kọ́ new kìíní aya ẹ̀rí ni pé èdè wo ò ní dàbí èdè ibi tó ti wá mọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni bó ṣe máa rí ni èdè wo ò ní dàbí kọ́ wọ́n ti lose the touch nǹkan tá ìsọ èdè Yorùbá nǹkan tó máa sọ fún ẹ̀ ni pé dáadáa lójoojúmọ́ Yorùbá yóò ní máa dùn lẹ́nu ẹ̀ tó bá yá mọ́.
I saw thousands of years.
Èdè ẹ̀tẹ́jọ́ sọ èdè yẹn yìí máa dún ọmọ ọlọ́mọ ẹ lẹ́nu èdè máa ń ṣèjọ láti sọ pé èdè ò ń ṣe.
bẹ́ẹ̀ni èdè máa ń sọ pé èdè ò kì í change èdè máa ń change accepted pé èdè máa ń change but kí n jẹ́ kí gbogbo wa ká padà wálé ká jẹ́ ká ronú sọ́nà ibòmíì accepted pé èdè ti change àṣà ó ti ń change so I need one general language tó jẹ́ Yorùbá tí à ń sọ ń sìn tẹ́kọ̀ everybody wa tá a bá fẹ́ bára wa sọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá yẹn la fi ń bá ara wa sọ̀rọ̀ and kálukú dẹ̀ sí hold on àwọn tó sì lè hold on sí èdè normal èdè ìlú ẹ̀ tó ń sọ àwọn kan sì lè hold on sí tí wọ́n dẹ̀ sì ń sọ tí ò dẹ̀ kúrò ní lẹ́nu wọn.
ẹ yóò ọ̀dà sáwọn tá à ń sọ níwọ̀n rẹ̀ hold on sí torí pé wọ́n yìí jọ rí elédè wọn tọ́jọ́ sọ ni ó máa ó ń ṣe.
ẹ máa gbọ́ mi DJ ṣẹ́ni bá ṣe ń tú sọ̀rọ̀ yìí ẹ máa gbọ́ ṣẹ́ni bá ṣe ń tú sọ̀rọ̀ yìí ẹ máa gbọ́ bá ṣe ń tú sọ̀rọ̀ yìí.
ẹ̀bùkà ṣe ṣẹ́fẹ́ máa sọ fún wa pé èdè táwọn Bàtálá sọ
okay what is the point
èdè táwọn Bàtálá sọ.
àní kí ni point ẹ máa gbọ́
èdè táwọn Bàtálá sọ tí a yìí sọ.
àníkẹ́ ní sùúrù ẹ fọ Bàtálá sílẹ̀
èdè táwọn Bàtálá sọ ṣáà yìí sọ.
àní kẹfọ́ bàbá sílẹ̀ ẹ fi ṣòǹkó sílẹ̀ ẹ fi àyẹ̀yẹ sílẹ̀ ẹ sì la wà ń sìn.
DJ ní sùúrù máa wọlé
aláwọ̀ ta wà ń sìn.
ó ti gbà pé
àní kẹ ní sùúrù DJ ẹ ní sùúrù DJ ẹ ní sùúrù àti accept pé èdè ń change àní èmi fẹ́ kí ni what is the point kí ni kókó kan tí gbogbo wa ń sìn tá à ń torí ẹ̀ ń fẹ́ fún tá à ń pariwo ń sìn what is the way forward.
Way forward pé àwọn èèyàn ẹni sùúrù àwọn èèyàn gẹ̀ẹ́tẹ̀ kan.
Language and other language what we are trying to say na pé nǹkan tó kí ni èdè máa sọ sí pé èdè wa o
ẹni sùúrù because ẹ bá sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹni sùúrù
ẹ jẹ́ kí n délẹ̀ DJ ẹ jẹ́ kí n délẹ̀
òun ló múra àwọn lábọ́lá tó ń sọ yí pé Ìjẹ̀bú ti wà.
ṣe rí àwọn nǹkan wọ̀nyí tó lánàá DJ tá a bá ń lísìn sí àwọn nǹkan wọ̀nyí ó máa túbọ̀ máa scatter nǹkan tí ẹ ti ń fight fún bọ̀ láti so many years ẹ ò sùn lóru ẹ lọ́sàn-án láàárọ̀ ẹ máa ra data ẹ máa ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ àwọn ẹni yìí tí wọ́n ń wá bíbá yìí tẹ́ bá ń jẹ́ kí ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn kó máa stop sí orí wa á máa fa wàhálà fún wa nígbà gbogbo.
ṣe rí bàbá nídìí láti máa kọ́ra wa bẹ́ẹ̀ bóyá ká ṣe máa ṣe náà nìyẹn nídàtúndú fún gbogbo mi adágún.
a gbọ́dọ̀ mọ̀ tán wa.
a mọ ilé àgbọn tẹ́lẹ̀ wí àgbọn tẹ́lẹ̀ wí àgbọn tẹ́lẹ̀ wí àgbọn tẹ́lẹ̀ wí bó kì í ṣe agreement we disagree and agree ni tí wèrè bá sọ̀rọ̀ 100 èèyàn lè rẹ́ ẹ̀kọ́ dìmú bẹ̀ ṣe rí nìyẹn èèyàn máa fọgbọ́n lọ́gbọ́n ṣọgbọ́n ni kì í ṣe pé yín tá wà ń bẹ̀ nìyẹn láti máa gbọ́n tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ kí láti máa mọ àwọn tó ń balẹ̀ tó bàjẹ́.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni sẹ́mọ̀ pé sọ̀rọ̀ kan
káà bá máa gbọ́n tó ń sọ bọ́ọ̀ láti fẹ́ mọ àwọn tó ń balẹ̀ tó bàjẹ́.
DJ unmute yourself DJ. SF understand nǹkan tá à ń ṣe yìí tó ti lè yí òun ló mú torí pé èdè ń change ọlágbọ́nlá sọ fún wa ní pé torí pé ilé nípé kò ní gbogbo wa ilé Ifẹ̀ kan gbogbo wa ti wá torí pé Ìjẹ̀bú tún exist ju kinní kan lọ torí pé èdè wọn yàtọ̀.
mo kúkú ń gbọ́ gbogbo
ẹ̀ mo ń gbọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀ tẹ bá ti ń gíbi ní pé èdè wa yàtọ̀ àbí kinní so definitely wà láti Ifẹ̀ ni ẹ̀ so fẹ́ẹ́ mo ṣe bí ní pé ṣe èrò Ọbàtálá ni à ń sọ láti Ifẹ̀ ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ pẹ̀pẹ̀ láyéláyé àlèsò èdè wọn láyéláyé ṣé àwọn tó ti.
Now people come this guy. This life no balance.
Èyí wọ́n sọ pé Wùmí ò ní grant pé AIJ.
Now come the right way. If you come the right way, Baba, I will accept it. Mohbad is nothing. It's nobody. It's just a carpenter and an illiterate. That's how it was portrayed. Okay? So you should not even dream of that. Baba should focus on Wahab Shitu and focus on the right thing right now. He can do it alone. Okay? That should be the direction. The way forward right now is that Mohbad should go through his lawyer, which he trusts so much, the best lawyer in Nigeria that Mohbad can get it right now, and do the needful. Everybody is watching out for you right now. Like, for example, I said something. It would have been my own Win Papariano, okay, that Baba Mohbad comes to meet Yomi Fabiyi, and in fact, allow Yomi Fabiyi to have an idea of the autopsy report, if possible. All right, if possible, so that Yomi Fabiyi can know whether, as things stand right now, they can quickly do another autopsy, because Yomi Fabiyi is a foundation that has money and don't need Mohbad money. Okay, we can quickly do other autopsy where the Mohbad was pushed. We don't even know where they was marking his body. We want clarity about the death of Mohbad. That's what we want. We don't want jokes here. Okay, so that we can have a third party to go and do other autopsy. Baba has CTC in his hand right now that can still allow anybody to do autopsy.